My books in the Honest Bonds trilogy can be purchased in the links in the description below. And check out Manga as webcomic series while you're down there as well. Cheers! Alright, D-Dog guys, it's me, Mo. What is up? Welcome back to Crash Bandicoot 4. It's about time. I've got a lot of people with me today. Who's with me?
No fucking body. You're all alone. It's your voices.
We're just the
The accident was a year ago.
I'm starting therapy soon, guys. Come on. Who's it?
Exactly the robot.
Your life is a
Galactic
constant
cuisine.
entrapment of tunnels.
Okay.
I'm voice number 2.
Alright, so last time we were here, we played a bit of Dingadile. And then we made our way to the snow area. And this time we're continuing the snow area. But I think I missed the flashback tape in this one. So I'm going to try and get the flashback tape here. Because fuck's sake, the simulations again, the flashback tapes is fucking bollocks.
The accident was
God, this
3
game
years
is way too
ago.
cruel.
Shut up, Eddie. But you have
I'm not a girl, you see. I just repeat for free.
you have to get to the tape without dying, because sure.
Alright, well, don't fucking die.
Kitty, don't
Yep,
stand on my
easier
stack
said
of
than
Watch
Sims
as he
done.
3.
gets murdered immediately.
Do not sit on the stack of Sims 3 discs, okay? Just
How
saying.
many Sims 3 discs do you
Now it's
have?
my collection.
Assuming those extra discs are the expansions.
Do you really want to know?
Somehow I think no is the correct answer to this.
I have the Sims 3
I
base game.
do.
I have the Sims 3 base game, World Adventures, Ambitions, Late Night, Generations.
Generations!
I have pets. I just got pets this year. New, in box, still wrapped in the plastic this year. And then I also have Supernatural, Seasons, and Island Paradise, and also high-end loft stuff, which is kind of the odd one out, because I didn't want high-end loft stuff, but I couldn't find Late Night by itself in a box, so I just got it in a starter pack. And yeah, so it came with Late Night, and I just happen to have high-end loft stuff because of it. And then I also have Dragon Valley in a box, because I just happen to find it in a box.
You're dead. You're dead.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
We have
Check, mate.
all of Sims
Asshole!
3.
Sorry, I mean interrupt. Go ahead.
I was asking Sam. You have all of you have all of Sims 3, basically.
Oh, not all of it. I don't have Into the Future, and I don't have the rest of the stuff packs. And I don't have all of the worlds boxed, but not all of the worlds came boxed. The only worlds that came boxed were Barnacle Bay, which didn't even have a disc, it was just a code in a box, so the box release was a joke. Hidden Springs, which is not worth $20 on the Sims 3 store, or the $20+ you'll find it for in a box. Monte Vista, which is worth getting. And Dragon Valley, which is also worth getting if you like kind of Celtic and fantasy stuff in your Sims 3 experience. Especially if you have the Sims Medieval to Sims 3 item conversions in your game. Dragon Valley is also fun to play with those items in. And yeah, for the longest time, I stayed away from the pets expansions because I didn't want to become a virtual animal hoarder, but there is a way to turn off the generation of cats and dogs. So I'll just do that if I were to install pets and stream the game, because I don't want to get too attached to these little virtual animals. I already get attached to animals in real life as it is.
You say virtual animal hoarder, I'm just reminded of those people who just obsess over Nintendogs.
I never had that game. Which is probably good for me, because I already have real life aminals, and they are good. And I love
Aminals.
them. Yeah.
How we looking, boys?
Just in the same vein as like fucking Jeremy Clarkson, just like, eel. An ant.
Yeah, what I'm thinking of doing is I would like to start like a legacy challenge where, you know, my sim or the Sims family are like horse breeders. That would be
Fuck's
fun.
sake.
What do you
Time
mean?
to
fuck
restart.
sake?
No,
Oh.
not
The
you,
game.
not you, the game.
Restart.
Good luck. Get back in the start.
Sorry, Sam, I am streaming a game, so...
First death.
Yeah. I was doing so well then.
You're streaming a game, and I'm trying to set up games for stream. And it's also, you can tell that I have a little bit of streamer brain rot because when I'm hearing the audio on my end of just the game that I'm trying to set up for stream, I get self-conscious and think that it's audible in your stream.
Nah, we got her.
I know, which is the good thing. But yeah, I have a bit of streamer brain
Too
rot.
slow.
Oh yeah, Sam. Eddie and I were playing some Skullgirls the other day, and I might be getting better with a certain controller, based on what Eddie said.
Yeah, he picked up a fight stick. He's one of those elite gamers now.
Oh, you're becoming one of them.
Hey! It was a gift from Adam on my throne.
Just be sure to shower.
Remember, Axe body spray is not a substitute for a bath.
Firstly,
Axe body spray is not shower in a can.
First
I
off,
know you call it Lynx over there, but in America, we speak American, and we call it Axe.
and secondly, fuck
This is
you.
the British stream, so we don't speak wrong.
We spell color with a U, damn it.
Now.
And Coke comes
Also
in an
armor with a
aluminium
U.
can.
Called out.
So, who's getting Sonic Shadow Generations on launch?
I'm not
I
getting
don't
it on
think I can
launch.
afford it on launch.
I've heard, apparently, the dialogue is rewritten.
I saw some clips of it.
Yeah.
Of the stuff.
It's
It's
interesting. Apparently, I don't know if it's confirmed or not, but people speculate that Ian Flynn has gotten his hands on, like, the Generations script, so, like, he's tweaked it. But, like, I looked at some of the footage, and, like, it clearly wasn't meant with the new dialogue in mind, you know?
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, yay, great.
But yeah, I
The
don't think I'll be able to
cutscenes
afford the
did
game on
get
launch, unfortunately.
You gotta start over.
No, bonus
You can't die in
stats.
bonuses
They
either.
don't count. They don't count.
Yeah, they do.
No, they don't.
Those are
Watch
the
it count.
0.5 deaths.
Go fuck your shut up, Jack. Actually, Adam counted the deaths of the crash stream.
Alright, how many deaths?
I believe it. I gotta double check the email because I don't know if he counted restarts in relic runs. But he got because Eddie, you said about 250, didn't you? Like how many deaths? It was 236 total lives lost.
Oh, wow.
Damn.
Christ.
I
So,
gotta
Damn, I was
figure out-
almost on the money.
I gotta figure out how many times I died in Yutton, because that's a game where I'm going to die a lot. Oh my god, Yutton is such a fun game. I'm so glad I started playing it again.
oh Jesus Christ, this is so finicky.
Oh yeah, I couldn't think of it. I also need to count the amount of times I died in SA2.
Did you stream that?
Did you die a lot in there?
Yeah, I streamed SA2 on September 21st. It was kind of an event for me.
Fair enough.
But yeah, that stream is so long. I have to like just record my browser just to get clippable moments. So
Oh,
I'm
God.
working on Metal Harbor. And what I thought of doing was to just add like SA2 style context to the clip. But I don't really know how I'm going to achieve that like scrolling text style
What editing software
that
are you
SA2
using?
has. Vegas. I also have Movavi on Steam.
When you
You
say
have my Vavavi, I think.
when you say scrolling text, do you mean like when the letters come in one by one? They do
The texting effect.
Just
That-
the nice text effects and stuff, yeah.
Well, you're first gonna need Comic Sans, and then the rest is just like, I don't know, just...
Hold on, is Comic
um,
Sans in Vegas?
Yeah, it is.
yeah, it's Comic Sans.
Vegas has all the fonts that
Did you say Sonic Sans?
Sure, it's Sonic Sans. For this context of being, it's Sonic Sans.
Might as well.
That'll do.
Yeah, you're gonna have a bad time.
Vegas.
Oh yeah, what a beautiful day!
Vegas has all the fonts that your PC has, but not all of them work. So if you, and by that I mean like any custom serif fonts you may download. Like I've tested it, and some of the Mario fonts don't work on Vegas.
Ah, so it's not gonna have Perry Hotter font. Okay.
I think the Harry Potter font does.
You can always try.
work. Yeah, you can always try. Worst case scenario. Shit.
Yeah.
Skill issue. How you fuck that up?
The jump was gimped. I don't know.
Yeah, I wanna.
Gimped my ass. You ain't jump high enough.
Motherfucker, I'm the king of double jumps. The double jump let me down.
The evidence says otherwise.
And then you go and get back up again. And we go again. You get knocked down. Right up again.
Objection! The double jump was fucked.
This is a B tier double jump.
I don't even know where I'd rank this in the fucking tier list.
Oh, I'll be right back. I have to go get something. Hopefully, it is not too far away.
Alright, good
See you
luck.
in a bit.
By the way, fuck you, Jack, for making me think more about that double jump video.
Oh, it's not my fault. Not my fault. It's a good idea.
I mean, I think it's a good idea as well.
Oh,
He needs a thumbnail of the double jumps.
speaking of
Easy enough.
speaking of good video ideas, I see the Sonic Prime videos doing well, Jack.
Oh yeah. Even though it's like got limited ads and stuff, which usually kills views, it's doing relatively okay.
Man,
It's good that half of my audience saw it, so that's great.
complaining about limited ads. Like, what do you have? Like 3 million subscribers or something? I mean, the only time you should ever care about limited ads on a video is when you have about 10 million subscribers, 3 Patreons, 5 different Twitch accounts, and 5 different YouTube
Free
accounts.
Patreons.
Oh, and channel members and a sponsorship in every single video. Then when one video gets demonetized, you've got to suddenly worry about how you're going to be able to afford your 10 Ferraris. No, I'm not complaining. What are you talking about? Fuck YouTubers.
Such is the world and the life of that.
Who joined?
Welcome back, Z.
Well,
Oh, he's gone.
Goodbye,
For a few
Z.
seconds.
what did he say?
He
I
said-
don't
Didn't even
I
say
don't know.
shit.
I heard him like say my name.
I ain't hear him.
He
Maybe
already
you said, Tommy, you suck. Z, it's not gonna happen, mate. Come on. You gotta stay in the call for us to hear you.
Z, stop being stubborn.
if he's trying to soundboard me, it ain't working because I muted his soundboard. Fuck.
Why the hell?
Z popped into the call. You Do
So
you need to do the bonus round to get the flashback tape?
no, but I didn't get all boxes. So I'm gonna try and go for box run as well. Shit.
Oh, God.
Skill issue.
So is that like a game that you guys love, but there's one part of it that you're never good at, no matter how many times you try?
Going through the bombs and Dead to Rights for the PS2.
I'm unfamiliar with that game.
All right, so Dead to Rights was a PS2 game. It was basically this really cool action shooter. Had some nice good quick time events, some fun cheats, fun story. But there was at one point where the protagonist has to defuse a bunch of bombs in this building, and you have to go through this mini game of like disarming these bombs.
Yeah.
I haven't gotten back to it in a while, but like young me just couldn't do it.
Oh, that's one. If you and Zach don't have an answer to that question, Jack, here's another one. A game that you struggled with as a child, but you could be no problem growing up, and you just think this was hard for me.
Galaxy.
Mario 64.
Right, so what the hell did you
First
struggle
time
with
I
with
played-
64?
Well, to be fair, Tommy, we didn't all play it since we were like 5. We didn't play it when the game was a fucking concept, like.
You were so ready to just like pull out the pro strat insight. Yeah, that's why you died. That's why you fucking died.
Get off your thigh throne, bitch.
My hubris.
Backwards long jump to another bonus run.
That's actually one thing I can't do. I can never backwards long jump in Mario 64.
Oh, I can do that shit. That's fun.
You played on the N64, Eddie?
Not only did I play it on the N64, I got my N64 hooked up right now.
Fair.
Oh.
We on a stream right now.
John.
Yeah.
Please, can we not spam soundboards?
Okay.
One thing.
Is that Freynia?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. Apparently, Freynia is talking through a walkie-talkie.
Of a spy drama.
Fuck's
My bad.
How you keep dying there?
the fucking mask. I don't know how long its fucking time slow down thing lasts.
I English
Oh yeah,
goodly.
we live, Frania.
I'm also.
Oh shit, my bad. I did not know. I'm sorry.
I said I was live. I literally said, can you please not spam soundboards in the stream, please?
Sorry,
You
missed
good.
that part.
We good. Ain't like walking up and doing Oh fuck, I ain't put it on the right there we
The
go.
fuck is that?
Eddie, I will mute you.
Oh fuck. I'm trying to stop it. Now I'm trying to stop it. The joke's done.
He's out of control.
Control and contain it. Fuck.
Worst
His soundboard's
case scenario.
consented. His soundboard's consented.
It got rid of my fucking stop button. I don't know where everything
How does
is.
it
This
get
new
rid of
update
his stop
sucks.
button?
I don't know where it is.
What the fuck?
Why is it?
Are you okay, Eddie?
That wasn't me. That was Franier.
Okay.
No,
Well,
that was not.
No, I know, but the question still stands. You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Enjoying some mac and cheese.
Because apparently your soundboard sounds like it's crying for help.
Is it haunted? Is there a spirit in there?
Oh, speaking of cry for helps, Typhlosion Pokemon League. What the fuck happened there?
Okay, so apparently off some shit I read off of Twitter, it was inspired by the Japanese devs being freaks and also lore about Badger Shapeshifter Yokai. So
Game Freak, you didn't have to like justify the freak
Yep.
in your title. You didn't, like, you know,
Why did they have to live up to their name? Why
It's-
did
you
they have to
didn't
live
like
up?
it. You didn't have to like. It was
is-
already funny like in the old games. You didn't have to make it fucking canon.
It is bad that IPs and addresses got leaked, though. I'm just kind of
Yeah,
glad.
that's
Oh,
bad.
fuck it, don't do
That's
that.
pretty bad.
I'm just kind of glad that people are just focusing on the fucking Typhlosion shit right now. Because
yeah, that's good.
Jesus, that's yikes. But just like,
that's no bueno.
but like just like I see Pokemon just trending on my Twitter and jumper cables trending as well, and like I literally joined in cool and I was like, what's happening? And like I remember, I pointed out to like Eddie Z, like, isn't it funny how this league is happening right as they're suing Power World?
who's
an
on the
inside
moral
job,
high
I tell
ground
you.
now?
Please be a fucking
Sure, we may have an
creatures.
extremely
Power.
suggestive pal,
Shit.
but you guys have an implied
Trying to restart.
forceful sexual relation with
Boy.
Pokemon in Gen 2.
It was a terrible day to be a Typhlosion enjoyer.
I'm just glad my boy
Same,
Umbreon wasn't
yeah.
affected.
Just wait, give it a couple minutes.
There was another Pokemon like
I'm sure they'll
forgot,
find
like,
something.
there was a
Dude,
octopus Pokemon.
the fucking memes that came out of it in the quotes of the
Artillery,
league,
that's what it was.
they were fucking great ass memes. I think someone did like an Umbreon dressed as Charlie, saying like the Typhlosion situation is crazy.
What'd you say about artillery, Z? Fucking. God, I'm tired.
Yeah,
Eddie?
Long day.
Yeah.
It's okay. The accident with Z was 10 years ago, mate.
Oh my fucking god. Octillery. It was a
Sam's
Pokemon
back
that was
with food.
also in the mix.
Oh, what the fuck happened with that? I know it was originally supposed to be like.
I don't know what he
but-
did. I just know he's in the mix.
Japanese and their tentacles.
Yeah, they're not beating the allegations there. I'm always reminded of the fucking stupid Family Guy joke where it's like, you wanna go watch a movie? No, wait, dude, we're Japanese. Let's go watch a schoolgirl bang an octopus. Yeah!
Oh lord.
Oh, welcome back, Sam.
I've been here for the past couple seconds.
Oh, I mean, that's still a valid welcome back.
Yeah, they dropped off what I needed to get far away.
What's the expiration date for a welcome back?
Not announcing oneself and just saying, "Hi, I've been here for 5 minutes."
Yeah, that could work.
Destiny Rising, a new Destiny mobile game, has been announced by NetEase.
And that's the
And
Destiny
apparently the
release.
cops don't agree with it.
I don't know, is Destiny even relevant
Destiny's
anymore?
back, get him!
Destiny's back, baby!
Alright, now let me
Apparently,
try the
according
thing
to
that
the
got
sirens, is
delivered.
on the run.
According to the police sirens, apparently it is still relevant.
Yeah, it's not in the way you'd think.
Ooh, Jesus, that's gross.
And it's a zipper closure in the back. I'm gonna hate this already.
Oh god.
What'd you get?
Alright, how many boxes have I missed?
One.
Jesus Christ. How? How? Just how?
This game is a scam.
I mean, at least I got the flashback tape.
Yay.
Ugh. I'm dreading doing the inverted version of these.
Not bad.
Oh god.
Alright, it's not bad.
Yeah, not bad. Oops, that's not what I meant to do.
This is fine.
Yeah, I ordered clothing for the internet.
I
And
don't like buying clothes online.
for me, it depends. But I kind of took a chance on this one. Theoretically, I could take it out a little bit if I could find the same kind of fabric that's used here in a similar or complementary color in a store. But as is, it should be fine for my purposes. And it's got cute little bunnies on it.
Hey.
Yeah.
Oh, I finally went back to my previous like headphones of choice before. And I'm very glad I did, because fuck the Sony XM5s.
I was thinking, you know how you spent like months getting a new headset, right?
Yeah.
Mine break. I just walk over to my local like not even best like tech shop or like value store, and I just get like these, and they've been working on just fine.
I will say,
I just
like,
remember that discourse. I thought that was really funny.
Sony make great and bad headphones. It just depends on what they're feeling that day. Like when they made the XM4s, they said I want to make the best headphones known to mankind. And then when they made the XM5s, they said, I hate bass like a lot.
Why?
Bass killed my family.
Like the XM5s, they have little to no bass. Like I've had to use the equalizer to make it work, and the fucking noise cancellation just didn't want to work. And it's like, ugh, great, thanks. I wasted 300 quid for these fuckers, and, you know, now I'm back to the XM4s, and it's like, oh, I can hear things now.
Oh yeah, random question. Is anyone doing anything for Halloween?
No.
I literally
No.
ate.
I'm not going out
The most I did for Halloween was get a candy bag and then ate it.
You ate the entire bag!
I ate the entire bag, and the only thing I have left is a bunch of Rolos, Laffy Taffies, and like maybe some Sweet Tarts.
Hey, don't hate on
Hey,
the
give me them
Rolos.
Rolos, boy.
Don't hate on the Rolos, man.
I don't hate on the Rolos. I just have a lot of them.
Sounds like someone who's saying
There
about
was
Rolos.
last guy.
Hey, Gary, we're
Hello.
live.
Gary.
Everyone's here in this stream.
Yay! So how did you hold a
Everyone
drink
is here.
class?
Oh God.
He's so quiet. He's been
Yeah,
traumatized.
Yeah, Sam traumatized me. I learned forbidden
What the
knowledge.
fuck, Sam?
Really, I thought the college traumatized you.
I am the queen of cursed knowledge. I had to hold back from when we were talking about what would be a worse way to die. I had to hold myself back from giving a small lecture on the mummies in, I think, Thailand, that are just these monks that eat nothing but honey, and then they just basically preserve themselves in honey, and that's how they mummify themselves. I had to hold back on that one.
That's a sticky situation.
Sam.
It sure is.
Sam in chat says, easy having no trick again this year in a row. Also, hi, Tommy and Co. Hello, Sam Fake.
Yeah. So,
Well, I am live. I've got to re-chat.
Yes, so for context, Gary made a meme post, and I'm like, oh, I actually know that news story. It happened a couple years ago.
You know too many things.
Well, hey, that's what makes me so nice.
No, she starts telling me the history behind it, and like I'm in class, so I'm reading it, and I'm trying to hold back my laughter.
Why are you reading in class,
Yeah.
Gary?
Because
Be a good student, Gary.
I already read the chapters of the book that was assigned today, and I didn't
Uh-huh,
feel like paying attention.
Well, if you fail, you can't blame us.
No, it was so the class, like the chapters were about why like you should take a break from technology as I'm texting.
As you're
What the fuck,
reading from technology.
Exactly.
Gary literally just sitting there proving the lecture's point.
I'm learning a lecture from a random girl on the internet about exploding factories of certain liquids. Yeah, and then I went to where I first heard the news story. It's like I found it, I timestamped it, and I sent it to him, and he's like, "Oh boy, gonna learn new things." Yes. So I am just a library of cursed and random knowledge, really.
Fucking, my mum nicknames me the Oracle for shit I research. Like she often like you know call me to like double check me about like bus times and stuff like that, which I have no problem with. But sometimes it seems she's like spread word about my research to other family members. Like one time I received a random call from my uncle, right, and he's never called me on my phone ever. So I'm thinking, oh shit, what does he want? Is there an
Shit's going down.
Is there an emergency? So I call him back. And I'm like, you know, mate, what's happened? Is everything okay? He went, yeah, no, everything's fine, T-Bone. What's this YouTube Shorts thing all about? And I'm like, what? He said, yeah, I was just looking on YouTube, and I seen these things called Shorts. What are they? And I'm like, motherfucker, I thought Nanny was dead. Well, it's like, yeah, it's just YouTube's response to TikTok. He went, oh, right, cool, cheers, and just hung up. I'm like, great.
God damn.
Thanks, Uncle. Good to know you're all doing fine.
Like, that's
I have
crazy.
very
I don't know.
unfortunate news. They made shorts.
Yeah, I don't know.
I was just expecting the worst. And just like, what's it all about? It's like, for fuck's sake.
But yeah, I am just a well of strange knowledge. Like when I was streaming Young, I just got into like rune reading and like the history of runes and like how they connect to the Norse mythology and all that. So it's like I thought of doing like even before I actually started streaming, I had this concept for like educational streams that I would do on a Sunday. And all that. Granted, I have to put together like proper lesson plans for that. Some are in the works, some I just put on the shelf. But yeah, I don't know. I just have a lot of cursed knowledge. I absorb it like a sponge, and I just like to share it with other people.
Sam
it's
says,
fun.
Sam says, what manga have you been reading, author?
Oh, My manga collection. Well, really, my rare books collection too is just something else. My favorite rare book, one of my favorite rare mangas, is a one-shot manga called Goth. It started out as just a regular novel, but they adapted it into a manga, and then they adapted it into a film. So I have consumed all of Goth. And yeah, so I have the manga. The manga is extremely rare because it's no longer in print. And yeah, it's a wonderful little macabre story that I very much enjoy. But it's not for everybody though. I have very much traumatized people with my taste in media. Like I've traumatized people by, allowing them to watch Strange Circus in my company. My tastes in media are not for the faint of heart, and they also vary from like stuff that can traumatize you that you will need therapy for to just like lighthearted stuff that you wouldn't expect someone like me to like. And yeah.
Like Sonic.
There we go.
Yeah,
Ooh,
like
what's this?
I think I'm the type of person who would unironically own a Necronomicon just for shits and giggles, just to have it on display in my kitchen.
Same.
Just because.
I want that shit.
What's a Necronomicon?
Uh-oh.
Oh,
It's
boy.
the tome in Lovecraft that, has all the information on all the Lovecraftian horrors in the world.
Oh, okay. Okay. You know
Yeah,
what?
you get to learn about all this stuff.
That completely
Even some of the
explains.
demons.
That completely
Great.
explains why Jack knows what that is.
I
How is that Passages of Lovecraft series going?
haven't uploaded another one in like fucking a year at this point.
Too busy focusing on shadows
Still
on your YouTube.
cooking.
Basically, yeah.
Fair enough.
I also have
I
a
was just
tome on
finding
Norse
a job.
mythology, which is pretty nice. I also have some Japanese books that were translated to English. One I cannot talk about because if I talk about it, people are going to give me spoilers because that is the one thing that I don't want spoilers for. Because it is very precious to me. That book survived multiple hospital trips alongside me, so I don't want spoilers for it. I want to complete it myself. I also have
Tommy.
heavy
I don't know. I don't know.
Go on, Sam.
And I have a book with plays from the 1930s. Let's see. I'm collecting the Black God manga series, which is surprisingly hard to get. I just got gifted volume 11 for my birthday. I think, was it my birthday or was it Valentine's Day? I don't quite remember, but I got volume 11, which was like the hardest to find for some reason. And then Adam had gifted me volume 15 a while ago. So I have 1 through 12. I'm still missing 13, still missing 14, but now I have 15. And I'm trying to get all 19 volumes. And I only own half of the anime. Why do I only own half of the Black God anime, or, Kurakami, as the anime was called? It's because the DVD release came out just as we were transitioning to Blu-ray as a culture. So, yeah, there's that. And part of me also, just when Wholesome Friend told me he was meeting Jason Griffith at, like, a convention, I wanted him to take my copy of Black God and just have Jason Griffith sign it. I like Black God. And the anime is where I first heard Jason Griffith's wonderful voice. So I associate him with Keita Ibuki, not Sonic, usually.
I need to start building my physical collection. I need to get a bookshelf. The only physical manga I actually have is volume 1 of The Way of the House Husband and the first volume of the Splatoon manga.
I'm so happy with the manga
is,
series that I've compiled in person.
Everything is just in Kindle, which is
And one day,
like
if Amazon decides to take it down, it'll all be gone.
Well, no, because it's downloaded onto my tablet. Plus, most of the manga I bought, I could also read on the Shonen Jump app as well.
I am very much a physical media person.
No, I get that.
I've gotten into audiobooks recently just because it helps me read better, and I focus better on listening than reading a lot of normal books. I can read manga just fine. It takes either me being very busy or just a very boring manga for me to not be able to pay attention. But regular books I have trouble with. It takes a lot for me to really pay attention to a normal book. It has to really invest in me. And yes, I've been reading more audiobooks for that reason. But I still like collecting physical media whenever I can, just, to have it. It's when the big internet outage happened all over the world, it's I was not bored in the slightest. I just read manga, I watched DVDs. I watched a very rare series that's kind of hard to come by these days that I hadn't seen since I was like 12, and I finished it, and it is definitely a show in the boring sense of the term. Yeah.
Oh boy.
I like books. I like media in general. I think we've been keeping track of like how many books I've read this year, which is kind of an accomplishment for me. And yeah. And it's also just really cool, like, seeing, like, everything that I've read in hindsight. It's like, yeah, I did that thing.
Is it?
That's cool.
It's interesting hearing it. Oh, no! Oh, you... Oh, that fuck... Oh, that was evil.
Whoa.
Like, fuck it out. If I was any later, I would have missed that goddamn box. Anyway, it is interesting hearing you talk about audiobooks, because, like, because I was talking to my mum about doing the whole like crowdfunding thing to crowdfund the audiobook version of my books, and she said that like you know, no one would pay for that. But I was like, no, there's like a lot more people who listen to audiobooks than read physical media, so it is possible it could.
Okay, well the thing is, I don't buy my audiobooks. I just borrow them from my library, or I find them on YouTube. So that's the thing.
Well, so now I won't be getting your money anytime soon.
If it's at my local library, I might borrow it from the library. Or you'll probably just post it up on YouTube and I could listen to it while I'm shopping for groceries or something. I don't know. But like so far...
Maybe, I don't know.
So far, I have kind of a very funny audiobook that I've listened to and a very good one in terms of just how it's narrated that gave me chills. And really just set the mood of how horrible the story was. The funniest one, I listened to an audiobook version of Be More Chill, because I like the musical, and the Squib's voice in the musical is hot. And in the audiobook, the narrator, in the book version of Be More Chill, the Squib's voice is supposed to sound like Keanu Reeves, but the narrator for the audiobook just sounds like he's doing a Duke Nukem impression. And I found that hilarious, so I had to just resist laughing out loud on public transit while that was happening whenever the Squib was speaking, because all I heard was Duke Nukem. Like, yeah, you gotta be more chill. So I found that hilarious. And then the best audiobook I've listened to so far is Earthlings by Sayaka Murata. And it's not for the faint of heart. It's one of those things that's going to give you trauma, probably, but I really liked the book for what it was, because it was crazy. And it had a little hedgehog on the cover. But also, yeah, the little hedgehog on the cover lied to me. It's a very cute little plush hedgehog on the cover, but the book is just trauma after trauma after trauma. It's not for the faint of heart at all. And then, in one of the most traumatizing moments in the story, after something horrible happens to the main character, you just hear the narrator that's reading the audiobook just get more and more frantic as the character, would be getting. And it's like, wow, this shit's awesome. It's traumatizing, but it's awesome.
Oh, by the way, Sam's asking for you to give the list of the manga book titles in chat.
Oh, I mean, I would have to look at my bookshelf or look at my library thing to give you manga recommendations. Well, shit, now I'm put on the spot.
You were able to list them all, no problem, but suddenly you're asked to write them down. That's the problem.
I'm being asked for recommendations, and it's strange. No one really comes to me for recommendations for anything.
Well, I don't think they said recommendations. Just list your I think they just mean list your manga that you have, like the manga you've been reading.
Well, I've collected all of Princess Jellyfish in manga form because I've watched the anime. It's a very short anime that I totally recommend. But yeah, the anime is only 11 episodes and it ends on kind of an ambiguous but happy note. The manga continues from where the anime left off. But if you're coming to the Princess Jellyfish manga after watching the anime, you can skip Volume 1, but definitely read Volume 2 because in the middle of Volume 2, that's when the story changes vastly from where the anime left off. Princess Jellyfish is not traumatizing whatsoever. If you like fashion and you like cool female characters, you will enjoy Princess Jellyfish. Black God is pretty good, but it's also another one where it's way different from the anime. And if you could watch the anime, good luck. Again, I only own half the series on DVD because I'm still looking for the other half. Let's see. What other manga can I recommend?
Yeah, I think that means I need
fellas.
to like write it down in chat.
I'm trying to think of what I could recommend, boy.
Yep.
Because there are series that I've read and I've dropped. There are
Oh,
series
for
that I've read
fuck's
entirely, but I
sake.
don't have. Goodnight Poon
Tommy,
Poon is
jump
good,
instead of
but it's
going down.
traumatizing.
No, I'm going down because I'm resetting because I keep missing the fucking box because I keep missing the fucking activation crate. That time I did, but time slowed down so the boxes didn't spawn in time.
Yeah, Goodnight Poon Poon is good, but it's traumatizing, so it's also not for the faint of heart. One of the rare mangas that I do own, I own the entire series. It's just a 2-volume series. It's the manga adaptation of Le Portrait de Petit Corset. The manga's a total waste of time. The manga's garbage. Just look for the OVA on DVD.
Oh, gee, oh, fuck, god damn it. Making me a waste of time. It sounds like me when I try reading Sweetness and Lightning. Really love the anime, but fuck if the manga wasn't a letdown.
Oh my god, like, I've read a total letdown manga recently. It's called Fly Me to the Moon, and I'm like, oh, Fly Me to the Moon, I like the cover, you know, Frank Sinatra, Bayonetta, Fly Me to the Moon, yes, I like the title. It was a Library Thing recommendation, because Library Thing will recommend you books, based on what you currently have in your library. Fly Me to the Moon was Volume 1, I gave up after Volume 1. It made me feel 13 and not in the fun way. And yeah, Fly Me to the Moon, at least for Volume 1. I am assuming the plot is supposed to be about a guy who marries an alien, but the plot of Volume 1 is just him having cuteness heart attacks over this one girl. And it's really painful. So I personally did not enjoy Fly Me to the Moon.
Let me play among the stars.
It made me want to launch the book into space. That's how much I didn't enjoy Fly Me to the Moon. Don't Toy With Me, Miss Nagataro, I very much enjoy. But that's because I'm a bit of a sadist, so I kind of like the bullying dynamic that, you know, the main to-be couple has. Also, the senpai guy, kind of hot, especially with the glasses. Without the glasses, he just looks like a generic anime guy.
I'm so reminded of just like the.
But that's development.
I'm so reminded of like.
No,
the,
it's not! He was hotter with the glasses!
The author
Okay,
disagrees.
strong. She fucking lost.
It's a very touchy
fucking
subject.
legs.
Black supremacy.
Totally
Yes,
normal,
senpai with
valid
glasses
reaction.
supremacy. Call of the Night. Call of the Night. I do not own Call of the Night, but it's a pretty good read. It's surprisingly asexual and aromantic friendly, despite the premise. And it's got vampires, so it's perfect for spooky season. Yeah, the volumes that I've been reading lately actually do take place on Halloween, so that's been pretty fun. That's a hee-hee. Let's see.
Really?
What other?
Guys, Adam struck again.
What happened?
I disappeared for a little while. I checked my phone. You received a gift. This fucker got me the rat plush.
Hey.
A rat? Wait, what kind of rat?
The giant rat from Pizza Tower.
Oh,
I was gonna
Oh
say-
wow! So he got your Pizza Tower merch.
Yup.
That's
Thank
awesome.
you.
got a rat. You got a rat. You got a rat.
God,
You
huge
got a rat.
huge love to Adam Barber. Like,
Thank
dude,
you, Adam.
Dude is just
Yeah.
awesome. He really is.
Yeah, he recently gifted me a Sonic controller, so I'm just like religiously checking the mail. So it's like, oh boy, can't wait to play Sonic
Is it the
Frontiers on
one
my
with
Sonic
the
controller. With a little
figure
figure-
inside the left arm?
Yes.
Isn't that a Switch controller?
No, they have an Xbox
They
variant.
have an Xbox variant.
Oh, dude.
Although I like
okay.
this, I like how the Switch one looks better, but I only have a PC. I don't have a regular Switch that I could like plug a
you
controller into.
you can work it.
Yeah, you
Tommy
can, you
works
can.
his.
Steam does a thing called Steam Input, where like if a game doesn't have your specific control support, i.e. in this case the Switch, you could basically click Steam Input and it would like map like what gamepad layout is there to your controller. like most games have like Xbox support, so if you enable Steam input, it just like maps like that to your to the Nintendo Switch controller. Doesn't work all the time. Some things are the for fuck's sake, doesn't work all the time. Sometimes it can be a bit finicky, but it does a good job. Although most games now, they do have Switch controller support, so if you're playing something modern, you don't need to worry too much. But the Steam input is pretty decent. I was able to get Skullgirls and Dragon Ball Fighters to work for it.
Oh yeah, speaking of Dragon Ball stuff, Eddie was showing me, stuff from the Dragon Ball game where you can see from Goku's perspective. And we were just laughing.
Do you mean the Kinect game?
Nintendo Switch 2 will be playable by French people.
What?
They're cowards.
The Nintendo Switch 2, it will be playable by French people.
Quoi?
Oh, I see.
Oui, oui.
How dare?
So what? The French are gonna get like a... Oh, have Ubisoft got a fucking dev kit? They're French. That joke works, right?
Ubisoft is French?
Yeah, they're French. They're a French company.
I thought they were just European.
What?
That's why they make bad games.
France is in Europe, dipshit.
I know, but like generic Europeans, like
y'all
not
are
just
so
exclusively
American,
French.
I swear.
He's Australian. Fred is Australian.
This is why the British colonized your country. This is why we send all the people we don't want there.
Are you from
Yes,
Ireland?
yes, and they all murdered my
Yes.
people, asshole.
Hey.
Well, you don't see me complaining about it.
No hard
I wanna
feelings,
hear
guys,
you
right?
Remember, we gotta fuck him up on the street. Let's go.
Oh, you guys already do that
Temporary
in the fucking footy.
That is true, yeah.
I think Australia's won more cricket games than England has.
Isn't it also like very big in India as well?
Oh yeah, it is. It's huge.
Yeah.
I'm still
love
trying to
their
look
cricket
for
match.
manga recommendations. Because there are a lot that I own, but I haven't read, especially when it comes to Humble Bundle books. I own all of Princess Resurrection, which is kind of a horror series, kind of, sort of, maybe. I don't know, it didn't scare me at all. I guess the premise, like the plot is supposed to be horror, but also it's kind of one of those pieces of fiction that's like a magical kitchen sink.
Horror that isn't horror. I wonder what that reminds me of, Jack? Another.
The Princess Resurrection anime was also something.
Speaking of books, buy Honest Bonds on Amazon.
Really? What a weird plug. How about that? Oops. Oh no.
See. But yeah, like I don't really read any like mainstream manga, so I don't really have any mainstream options. I think about the most mainstream thing that I'm currently reading is Call of the Night. And then I've also been reading Call the Name of the Night, which, very similar title, but completely different plots. And Call the Name of the Night, it's comfy, but maybe it's like a decent book, but it was kind of the wrong time for me, because it's very Ghibli-esque, I will say. So it's good if maybe you want like some comfy fantasy with like a patient and, the doctor kind of dynamic between the two main characters. But I'm kind of putting reading that on hold for now because I just want to read more Call of the Night with, vampires in Tokyo and all that. And yeah, it's a fun read. It's getting interesting again.
Can't wait for UK Centuries Lawsuit Case by Epic EU in 2099. What's that, Sam?
What?
No,
Now you're the
Damn
salmon
it,
chat.
chat.
reading chat, Sam.
Too many Sams.
Sam chat.
Sam, from now on we're gonna call you Sans. I'm referring to the salmon chat.
Oh, and they said thanks for recommending manga title authors.
Alright, so Sam.
Which one?
You're proud of yourself, Eddie?
Yes, very.
Just wanted to clarify.
You know, maybe I could like, maybe differentiate. I'll like speak as a Don't Starve character first, and then I'll speak human speak.
Make
You'll
it up.
talk in
Make it up.
and instruments.
Okay.
I have a piano. Remember? You remember now, Eddie?
Like, translate your piano.
I ain't never forget that shit.
No.
That was horrible.
Hold on, let me get.
Uh-oh, I think we're in.
Oh,
Hey,
I'm
boys,
remembering a
I'm gonna
different
bounce.
thing.
I'll see y'all later.
All right, I'll see you later, Jack.
I-
Are you gonna
I'm
be
remembering two
free
things.
for more East later, Jack, or what?
I'll let you know later on.
Okay.
Alright, later, boys.
Ciao.
Alright, so when Sam first got this piano, our Sam, she started playing Karma Chameleon for the longest fucking time. Just whenever I was talking, she always gets to a point to Karma Chameleon. Just like at the peak of wherever the fuck I was talking about, it was just always Karma Chameleon.
Oh
At another
yeah.
point, we watched.
Sure, and you fucking going Hatsune Miku every time I mentioned that. Wasn't a joke getting old anytime soon.
Well,
Hello,
the
Pot.
second
Meet
piano-
Kettle. You're black.
The second one was we forgot we watched the movie. I forgot what the movie was about or what it was fucking called, but it was this it was like this piano played out in it. It was like really nice and somber, but then like the rest of the movie was just like really depressing. I forgot if it was about like one girl or like several. Just took, yeah, I forgot what all that shit was about. That shit freaked me out. Once she unmutes, she can fucking explain all that.
Sounds like something Sam would probably know about.
These boxes are going so fast. They're not even hitting the box.
They're not even hitting the boxes. That's
just
30
phasing
frames.
through
That's
the
30
boxes.
frames.
Sounds so
That's just-
playable.
Hey, go eat.
Yeah, that's
Go
just
easy on
30 frames. I don't know what
Torture,
else to tell you.
Oh my god! I hit the fucking.
What?
I hit the fucking stalactites that are on the ceiling.
And that counts?
Yes, it counts. They're still hitboxes.
Oh my god, this is diabolical.
It's stalacticide. Alright, I'll show myself out.
Even Crash can handle that pun. God, I dread to imagine the death counter on this game.
Oh, we weren't supposed to keep track? Okay.
I mean, like,
Adam.
given that Adam kept track, counted all the deaths in my other VODs, I wonder like what's gonna happen with this one.
I'm doubling in mine.
What, 500?
Yes.
One death now.
Fuck
two
me!
death
I
now,
keep
three
forgetting the
death now,
the
four
top,
death now.
sorry, the bottom of the boxes count as hitboxes. Like, you can't touch them at all from the bottom, no matter what you do. It's ludicrous.
I'm also just wondering, how and why are they going this fast?
Well, because I have the ability to slow time.
Dead.
For God's sake.
Wow!
I don't even know.
Oh fuck!
I don't even know if I can crouch
Congratulations, Eddie.
when I'm on top of those, but I gotta fucking try.
Toys for Bob was like, let's be really mean with this one section.
They've been mean for the entire game.
Yeah,
honestly.
where the fuck have you been?
Like, I ain't even like bully him or anything about like fucking. I ain't even go through shit.
Sorry, I was paying attention in class. Clearly.
Oh my god. Okay. Stop this crazy thing!
Up and down, up and down, up and down. Okay.
No shit! Fuck! No, damn it!
You idiot!
I got my buttons confused. I can stop it. You're making me nervous.
Sam, what the hell was that movie you we sat through where like the piano was playing and then like it was like this harem of girls?
Go attempt that one.
Yes.
Strange Circus.
Yes. That traumatized me.
I remember
That movie was a fucking trip.
I remember I watched Marley.
And it's one of my favorite movies of all time. Although speaking of traumatizing and pianos, let's see if this traumatizes anybody. I just whipped out, I can't even say the sheet music because I can't read sheet music, but I whipped out the Synthesia video so I could remember how to play it.
Please don't play.
Fuck. Wrong note.
Alright, guess we're doing this now. Come on, the stage is yours. I paused for this.
You don't have to.
I mean, like, I can't have two different bits of musical audio play at once. That will fuck me up. So let me just.
Yeah, I don't have a proper piano stand, so I'm just balancing the thing on my knees. So if you hear any random
guitar.
If you hear any random like slippage like that, it's because it's literally slipping. It's balancing on my knees.
Go on, start playing your tune.
Oh, you calm down. Again.
A little bit of music ain't gonna destroy the whole stream. Look, your books are on screen.
It will distract me from playing the fucking game. I can't handle two audios at once. I can't.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, whatever.
It's also difficult because one, I can't read sheet music, but then also Synthesia just zooms by so fast, and I can only remember the keys what they look like. I don't know what notes are. I don't know what notes I'm pressing. I just know them by ear. I don't know them by like letter or function. So that also just makes it difficult, and it's like I can't really remember them. So it's like every now and again, it's just like, oh yeah, I remember how to play piano. Wait, no, I don't. So yeah. Let's see. It also helps if I have my fingies on the notes. All right. So let's. Fuck, wrong note.
You had such a strong start.
There's also another one that I was trying to do. I don't. Again, I go through piano in phases. I can't really remember how to play them except by ear. I get into that mood and then I forget about it after I'm out of that mood. It's no, I'll remember it if it's on the tango tango accordion setting. 015.
Oh, we're here now.
Oh my god, I'm remembering it.
Is that Silent Forest Zone 4?
Yep.
No, it's not.
It sounds like it.
That's Lost World.
Yeah, that's Sonic Lost World. Silent Forest Zone 4. When you face against Zor.
No.
It's a
Fuck,
black
I
key.
forgot it. No.
It's not a black key.
You see the torture of me playing piano?
but that is Silent Forest Zone 4 from Sonic Lost World.
I found the key! It's a black key!
It's where you got to sneak.
It was a black key. Oh
sneak
wow,
around
that's
the-
funny.
Sneak around the owl.
Fuck. So it's like...
Directly next to it. The key directly next to the black one. I guarantee you.
Are you looking at a score sheet?
She can't read
No!
them.
I'm remembering it by ear.
Sorry, but we play Piano Hero here.
What on on the crash stream?
Yes.
Yes.
Welcome to the piano stream.
Apparently.
I can't find it. But yeah, I've been trying to learn that one on piano because I really like it. I really like accordion music.
No,
It's cool.
it is one of my favorite tracks in Sonic Lost World.
Hi, TJ. Oh my god, TJ, get over here.
I forgot.
All right, don't
She backed
forget.
away. She backed
On
away. She
Spawns
doesn't want
is
to be
out.
keyboard cat.
I'm not even doing this to plug the book. It's just like it's just like something visual because I'm you know I am technically be right backing in the game.
I try to learn songs from ear or from Synthesia. Those are the two ways that I could learn. Because
Also,
I don't.
I
can't read
learned
sheet
from that.
music.
Also, Sam, I want to point out. I said, "Isn't this from Sonic Lost World?" And you said no when you were clearly playing the
I didn't
track from
s-
Sonic Lost
You
World.
Well,
you
that
asked me,
part
are you
is
playing
similar.
Silent Owl?
I said
was
Silent.
not
I
playing
said Silent
Owl.
Forest.
I wasn't playing Silent Forest. I was
That's the
playing
name of the,
Midnight
that's the name
Owl.
of the zone.
I was playing Midnight Owl.
In Silent
There's a
Forest.
difference. There's a difference.
It's in Silent Forest Zone 4. That's the track before you go against Zor. You're sneaking around the owl. It's in Silent Forest Zone 4.
No, the track you're
Wait.
thinking of is like the
Oh,
slow
you
version.
asshole.
Don't
you.
start that, please, Eddie.
Okay.
Eddie.
Thank you.
Get over here, cat.
Point
Oh,
is,
gotta diffuse
we're
our-
both right. Anyway, back to this bullshit bonus level.
Unfortunately for me, I can't find the cord that I used for my piano, so I had to put 6 honkin' chonkin' batteries in this thing.
Were they D cells?
They weren't diesels, they were AAA, the most useful batteries.
What the fuck even uses AAA anymore?
Yeah, it takes 6 6 double A's.
Okay, that makes so it's a Game Gear.
Due to recent Pokemon leaks, we have to we owe Hypno an apology.
Do we? Oh wait, you're right. My childhood is
That's so
absolutely
fucked.
before my very eyes.
Okay, honestly,
the Bible got leaked, and
honestly,
like,
my
I
childhood
didn't
has also
know.
kind of been corrupted because I just see Hypno and he's basically just the ugly old man tag.
No, Sam, do you know about the leaks?
Someone's a pedo.
Hashtag Hypno did nothing wrong. It was Typhlosion this whole time.
What did Typhlosion do?
So,
Okay, so
yeah, you guys know way more about it than I. So please explain.
I don't pay attention to Pokemon.
Neither
just see
do
cute
I.
animals and I think
Neither
they're
do
weird.
I.
Explain,
But
but
my
don't
God,
worry,
did
don't
Twitter blow
worry.
up about it?
Yeah.
okay, so here's the thing with Typhlosion. Typhlosion is based off of Badger Yokai, who shapeshifts, and apparently there was a story about one of these things forcefully having their way with a young girl and causing them to have their baby.
Oh boy!
That is in the Pokemon Bible that got leaked recently.
By
Like,
the devs themselves.
a lot of fucking information got leaked. Like what? Like how much are we looking in terms of, like file size here?
Oh, I don't fucking know. I'm sure
A
we'll get that by the
shitload?
end of the
According
by the end
to
of
the
the week.
Discord, like a lot. There's still like combing through shit, to my
Yeah.
knowledge.
Yeah, like
that
those
beta's
take a
got leaked
while.
in Games, like it's a
Like
lot
we're
of
gonna hear
stuff.
about this all month.
I
Yeah,
said
let
earlier,
me
just
see.
like, wouldn't it be so funny if throughout all these leaks, there still wouldn't be any Switch 2 leaks?
Yeah, apparently there's some also being data mined unreleased promo art.
Oh,
Like a picture of Mega Blaziken, some X and Y stuff specifically, and other things like that. And there's like a whole ass like lore diagram for the legendaries.
Oh, it's not.
Yeah,
For
let me
some reason,
grab that.
Gyarados is there.
Yeah. Well, look at
He's not
here's
even
my
a legendary.
here's my theory about that. He's look at all those Pokemon in that blue circle. They're all like quote unquote mythic
Jesus.
status. They're mythic status. Latios and Latias are like not actual legendaries. Are confirmed to be like multiple of them. They're just a rare species, just like Metagross, Dragonite, and Tyranitar.
You know what I'm learning from all of this?
Hmm?
I'm learning that Pokemon are just cute animals, and some of them I want to pet, some of them I do not want to pet, and that's about as much as I want to be involved with the Pokemon community.
the
Rosie wants to
Pokemon,
pet you.
the Pokemon Giga Leak
Sam,
happened
no.
before a few years ago. No. Sam, that Giga Leak, that was a Nintendo Giga Leak. That leaked so much Nintendo shit. This is purely Pokemon. Like, maybe some Pokemon was in that Nintendo League, but this is, like, Pokemon, like, a whole other beast.
There was a Mario thing. Well, apparently in Black and White's engine, there was a Yoshi Cookie remake.
Really?
Yeah,
remember Yoshi's Cookie?
Art for it.
I'll go through my likes because I'm only just remembering that I liked it.
Also, just
They
just,
remember,
I know I replied to, like,
Get Scott the Laws on the phone.
I know I replied to Sam's comment in chat while Sam was doing her piano thing, but, like, Sam fakes it, and I'm surprised Tommy's doing this run for free instead of doing a sub goal like any other Twitch streamer. I hate locking, like, shit like that behind money. Like, you know, you guys are watching my content. You shouldn't have to pay money just to watch my shit. So, like, you know,
Wait, they said subathon?
Hmm?
The subathon, right? That was the word that was used?
No, sub goal. Like the way these Twitch streamers do. Like, hey, if I hit 500 subs, then I'll finally play whilst rubbing my balls. You guys want to see that? And shit like that. I hate shit like that.
Honestly, I can't do sub goals not because of the monetary reason, but because I forget very easily, and also I'm like a cat. If I want to do something, I'm just gonna do it.
Well, I mean,
so I don't want to like put something behind a
here
goal,
we
and then I'm really itching to do it, and then it's like, well, screw the goal. I want to do it anyway.
I mean,
so that's the
YouTube-
reason I
Not
don't do
Yoshi
them.
Cookie, Yoshi Egg.
YouTube
dumbass.
subscribers are a different thing entirely because YouTube subscribers are free. Like, you know, like I do have one game planned for 1,000 subs, but that's free. Like no one's giving any money for that. But like people do that shit. Like there's a fucking artist whose comics I like. And they did that sub goal shit with their Patreon because there was like an origin story people really wanted to know, and it said, well, you know, if I get 30,000 patrons, then I'll do it. It's like, fuck you. Like, you're already making enough money. Why do you need to lock that behind it?
Well, really, you don't really know what a lot of people's actual financial situation is.
Exactly.
So, but it's a double-edged sword because you could have a broke artist that has the Patreon that is like, okay, well, to make this thing would cost me a lot of money, so I kind of need Patreon to back me up here, in which I can understand that. But then when it's someone who's rich that does the same thing with a sub-goal, that kind of discourages you from actually taking part. But again, the concept is a double-edged
30,000
sword.
though? 30,000. Like, is that not
Look,
excessive?
man, I don't read comics on the internet, man.
Sorry for saying
I'm a
that. My
physical
past comment
media
about
person.
sub. Oh no, it's not. It's not your fault, Sam. It's just something that genuinely irks me about like YouTubers and streamers who do that shit. I mean, what? There was that one bitch who like made a big deal to like people who watch her content without giving any bits. You know, she keeps saying like, "Oh, it's just $5."
Oof.
Her thing was like, you're too poor to like afford your entertainment.
Yeah,
Salt and
but yeah,
pepper,
like nah. It should be free to watch stuff like this because, you know, YouTube is a free service despite the ads. You know, premium is completely optional and you can still find ways around with an ad blocker.
And then the
YouTube
other
is
thing
not
is that, like, I
theater.
could understand content locked behind a paywall. Is like, say, membership streams, for example. Like, there are VTubers that I follow that have membership streams and that have, like, streams available to the public. I can understand membership streams that they are, like, a special form of content if that content takes a lot more money and time to create than maybe someone would appreciate, or, like, a class or something like that. I could understand as membership content. I think I would do something similar. Or, you know, just have it be like, okay, well, I can't really talk about this topic on YouTube without getting demonetized or, you know, risking my position on the platform. So that's why it's membership content. So that way I at least have some security out of it. Like that kind of thing. That I understand. But then if it's just like regular stuff you're doing already, then what's the point of making it a membership stream?
I can understand people who do those perks or like, hey, if you're a member, you get this video 3 days before or something like that. I can understand those, but locking especially highly requested stuff behind paywalls, like, nah, fuck that. Basically, fuck YouTubers. it's just all I'm saying.
I don't know if you know this, but you're streaming on YouTube right now, therefore wouldn't you be
I was gonna say yes.
a YouTuber?
You've become what you hated so much.
There's a difference.
I'm not like other YouTubers.
Yeah, I'm not monetized, so I can ride my high horse.
He's too best. Cancel him. He's too best.
I'm at 800 subscribers, so I can keep sticking it to the man, and then the money comes in, and then I'll start caring when I see that yellow dollar sign.
I have become the man.
I've become the very thing that I've critiqued. What have I done?
Look. When I start adding stupid dubstep noises in replacement of censor beeps, then you could just like criticize me all you want.
I hate when people do that. Just
I've
just use a substitute word or just say the word, please.
Why don't they say the word?
like,
They'll get demonetized.
No,
That was the weird money.
Okay, so here's the thing. Like when you use a dubstep noise or like a sound or anything that is, you know, not a word coming out of your mouth, it's just really disorienting, and also my ears hurt. So if you want to, you know, for the cost of just saying a word and not having to resort to sound effects, you could save my ears from suffering.
Or they could just use a censor beep. Like,
I don't even like censor beeps, to be honest. That's why, like, I just have, like, a whole list of, like, okay, well, if I can't swear, I have all these other words. It sounds similar enough that people will get the point. And all that, but they are not themselves swears. Like bullshenaniganery, for example. That's a fun one. It's also me actually saying a word. It's not me using, like, a sound effect or anything. It's not me just having my cat walk on a soundboard, so that way I don't get demonetized. But it's still, you know, brings the same point across.
I just don't care. I swear in my videos and I do not give a flying fuck.
Well, yeah, that too. That is also fine.
Like, I don't think I'm ever gonna get monetized by YouTube anytime soon, but at the same time, I do not care. Even if I do.
I'm so far away from monetization that Throne is the only monetization I currently have, and I'm fine with that. Yeah.
Holy shit, all these explosions, what the hell happened?
Oh, I missed this.
Cool. Wait, where'd he go? So do you think Kirby will get a Giga Leak as well? All depends on how tight the security is at HAL Laboratory, I guess.
Or Sora.
No, it's HAL. Sora is owned by Sakurai. Sakurai doesn't work for HAL, he's independent.
They do work together, so...
Yeah, they work together but like, Kirby is primarily owned by HAL.
Yeah.
Even though he made the IP, like, that's fucked for him. Did you guys ever like watch his YouTube channel?
Sakurai?
Probably once a long time ago.
I didn't even know that. He had
Like a
YouTube
long
channel.
time ago.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he made one like a year or so ago.
Yeah,
He
about, like-
uploads consistently.
Well, I think he stopped now because he's done all the topics he wanted to talk about. But yeah, it was really cool. He even went into like development history of like of all the games he made, which he did say like you know, under heavy like supervision of what footage he could and couldn't use.
Oh.
But mind you, Sakurai has always had that sort of like mindset of I'm gonna dick with you guys and you can't do anything about it. Like even when he was like making like Smash Ultimate in like the videos talking about the characters, he basically like did those subtle jabs at all like all the devs. Just like, yeah, so before Steve was even a thing, they basically approached me with dollar signs in their eyes saying, you could put Steve in, right? Do you think Nintendo ninjas are working overtime with this issue? Wouldn't surprise me. Would not surprise me if they were.
Well, didn't they hire like a new lawyer recently?
They put out a hiring listing.
Yes, this is what it was.
I didn't know about that, but one thing I will always fucking love is when that one fucker basically exposed who his inside source was for Nintendo Directs. And like a couple days later, Nintendo were looking for like a new person and everyone just went, they got him. I still don't like, he got, because that dude got pissed at the journal. He told the journalist where he kept getting his information from, and he got pissed that the journalist did their job as a journalist and reported the news. Like, what did you think was gonna happen, dumbass?
How dare you report information?
Oh, for fuck's sake. Just want to see that fucking Oppenheimer shit. I didn't know the bomb was gonna kill people. How?
This is why gaming journalism is dead.
Except for the one time where one fucker actually
You
did his
don't
job.
say.
Oh Jesus, this is so finicky. This actually controls. It's like it's too. It's not precise and not loose. It's a weird way to describe how the polar bear controls.
It's slippery.
I wouldn't even say slippery. It's odd. Whoa. Like the turns are not sharp enough. Somehow I hit that box, but okay. Dub is a dub. We take those. Fuck's sake! And you laugh at me. Like, at this point, it's just mockery. Okay, don't boost. Don't boost. That's a bad idea. What was that, Zach?
That's what Cortex does anyways, doesn't he?
Nintendo, if you want to be with us, you need to rat your own mind to be our fold the Nintendo Ninja way. God, I dread that. Just like, it's like, ah, yes, we look forward to working with you. We own your soul. Enjoy!
Do you think they have a Nintendo Ninja Academy?
Nintendo like the one in Velocipaster?
Your reference is lost on me.
How have you?
Would
Oh,
you
haven't
mind
seen
explaining what
Velocipaster.
Velocipaster is to him, Gary?
I don't think I want to know.
Coward!
It's
No,
what, it's what
I
you
just
think it is.
like watching good films.
Well,
It's
guess
one of those
what?
that's so bad it's good films.
You missed out on a fun night with your friends watching Christian movies for shits and giggles.
Oh,
Velocipaster
that
had
I
a
actually
good
meant to
message.
bring something up. I got acquainted with some pals in at a bar, and I ended up heading to their house. I was like, oh, there ain't really much shit to do here. I brought up I played Velocipaster at their fucking house. And then Christian mingle after, and I just left.
Oh yeah, speaking of good films, Transformers 1, great shit.
We're speaking of bad films.
Yeah, no, I said speaking of good films. The Transformers 1 is a good film. It's a great film. Even. I want to see it.
Yeah, but
again.
we're talking about dog shit ones.
I know what I'm talking about dog shit.
Bad.
Well, guess what? If
about
you
the Michael
can't
Bay
tolerate the occasional funny, haha, bad movie, you can't sit with us!
Get out of our lunch table.
Oh my god. Yeah, we had a night that night. That was hilarious.
That was a funny night.
Oh, that was the night. You're talking about Mean Girls night for y'all. That was also the night I went to a Waffle House and got called gay.
You got called gay?
Yeah.
But you're a Christian.
Me and you, man. No, we just got up. Like we were like a bunch of guys just chilling at Waffle House, and then like we got up, and then like a group of girls, mean girls, said, "Okay, are you guys like gay or something?" And like,
Why?
we
Why
weren't
would they
even talking about like
assume
sus.
you're gay?
We didn't even talk about like sus stuff. One of our guys was like trying to convince our frat to buy like a frat mobile.
Not a mobile.
Yes, a mobile. And his first thought was like, "Oh, dude, I found this Camry for like $200. It's a must buy."
God, did
Maybe she thought you were gay because of the Camry. Is like the Camry meant to be like a tell? One of those very stupid tells that people have.
Did I ever
There's,
tell
like,
you
there's a gay
guys
person.
about the time my mum thought I was gay?
Because of the PETA
I think
poster.
I've heard this story.
Okay, then it does not bear repeating.
I haven't seen it.
I want to know.
Never heard it either.
I've been
gonna
mistaken for a
need
guy
physical
online
proof.
before, but that's about it. I don't have a mistaken for gay story.
Well, basically,
That's worth talking about on stream, that is.
my story is that like, so I, as a teen, I had a Hunger Games phase, and Catching Fire was just coming out, and a British there's a British newspaper over here that that gives away free posters for films to like help promote them. And they did that for the Hunger Games, and one week it was Katniss, and the other one it was Peter, because you know they're the two main characters of the fucking film. You know, so like I got the Katniss poster. I'm like, oh wow, that, you know, so cool. Put it up on my wall, get the blue tag, yeah, get all that shit. Next week comes, and I realized like, wait, isn't there a Peter poster? So I went to my mum and I said, Mum, like, wasn't there a Hunger Games poster? She said, oh yeah, there is, but I didn't think you would want it. And I go, Mum, are you kidding me? Why wouldn't I want it? So she looked at me concerned as she handed the poster of the pretty blonde boy in the skin-tight suit that shows off his abs, and there I go going, why wouldn't I want this poster? Are you crazy?
Well, meanwhile, in your head, it's just a fandom thing, and in
Yeah,
her
exactly.
head, she's wondering, I think Tommy's gay!
Oh yeah, what a cool fandom. Yeah, no, that's like a nice guy.
It reminds me. It also reminds me of the time she just refused to buy Sonic and the Black Knight because she thought it was a racist game. Like all the time. Oh no, God!
And it was only because of the title.
No, I remember
Can you
this.
please
Sorry.
get better at that level or pick something else?
Yeah, yeah, that too, like that. But no, sorry, I just remembered. Like, I had a PSP, and I had
Great
Sonic Rivals
handheld.
And the first Sonic Rivals game, the cutscenes weren't voice acted, but they were like pseudo voice acted. You know, like a character would say like a word or something like that. You know.
Yeah, they speak in barks.
Yeah, and Silver's story is he's chasing down Eggman Naga, and I remember like
Eggman who?
Shut up. And I remember vividly, like, when Silver confronts him, he just says, Eggman Naga! Like voice clip. And I remember as I was playing that, like when that voice kid was heard, my mum went, "What did he just say?" I was like, "Whoa, what? Like, what did he say?" He's like, "Eggman nega, like as in negative." She went, "Oh, okay."
Yeah, that's a
I
mom
had
thing
that
to do.
exact same thing happen to me when I was a child. I think I was on my DS playing Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games, and there's a story mode, and he's like the first boss that you fight. It's. I was in the car when the announcer said "Eggman nega," and Mom was like, "What?" I think I was on my way to like first or second grade. I don't know.
Like nega is just very often used in Japan, apparently.
Yeah, it's just negative and all that, like the dark side or like the negative side of someone. Like Black Goku, for example. Like, it doesn't mean he's a black guy. It just means he is the black side or the dark side of Goku. Same with Dark Pit. In Japan, he's Kuropito, but black, literally Black Pit. Which is the inverse of regular Pit, like the dark side of regular Pit. And,
You say that, but the Dark Magician is called the Black Magician in Japan, and they literally say Black Magician.
well, they were using English in his name. That's different.
Okay, they get it pretty risque sometimes though. Like the bot, like that Metal Face from Xenoblade. He's like in Smash a little bit. He's like a stage boss.
Sounds very
So
similar
in,
to Eggman.
in Japan, yeah, maybe. So like in Japan, Metal Face is actually Blackface.
Really?
Oh,
yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yikes.
So America was like, oh, we gotta change this.
Also, I just gotta say, just like you mentioned Goku Black, Sam. Nothing will be the dub. Hold your fire! This man isn't black. Which I found out in interviews, he had to do multiple takes because he kept fucking laughing.
I can imagine.
Just
A
hold your
line
fire!
like that sounds straight out of Ghost Stories.
This man isn't black! What? Oh, it's like,
They
yeah!
couldn't have added, this isn't Goku Black?
Yeah, like he's not Goku Black. But it's just like, I'm pretty sure that was like a similar line, but they must have written it like that for a joke, Just like, let's have some fun with this, because they do sometimes have fun in the dubs. I think one of my favorite like dub moments is the "I forgot my tractor" line. If you guys are familiar with that bit.
Oh yeah, I've seen that before.
Like that was purely done as because like Shemel like flubbed his a line previously, so like as video players went, "Ah, I forgot my tractor," and support was like, "Oh, that's perfect. We gotta keep that in."
Well, that reminds me, because Sean Shovel is also Black Doom, funnily enough. So I was Eddie was showing me this Dragon Ball game he was playing, and I was just talking about like,
Yeah,
how does that
Sparking
guy
Zero.
still have a voice? Because he does the extremes of Goku, where it's just all the screaming, and then he does Black Doom, which is just I need a cough drop, like that kind of thing. So like, how does that man still have a voice?
Oh yeah, another thing I realized in Sparking Zero is that the cutscenes are weird, but they have this first person mode that you can sometimes
See,
put
that's what I
on
was
for
talking
the,
about earlier, Tommy. You thought I
okay.
was crazy.
No, well, no, because there is a first-person Dragon Ball game. It's called Dragon Ball Connect. I thought he showed you that for some reason.
Why?
There was a first person mode where sometimes you can go through it. And I was watching Goku Black, and like we just looked at the initial shot of like what the camera wanted us to see, and it's just I know you can't look at the camera, but I'm gonna make an example. Like it's like, yeah, look at this time ring, right? And then when you go to Goku's perspective, it's just
Yes, riveting for the people on the stream to see.
Guys, you're missing out on a very visual bit right now.
You know, like
Unfortunately.
the whole Goku Black
trying to
thing, like
find
it is just like such a shame that like Sean Shemmel was such an asshole with that character.
So there's like bad blood between him and the character?
No, kind of. So basically, in a previous filler arc, there was a whole thing with like a fake Vegeta, and during the in the dub, to play fake Vegeta, they brought back Brian Drummond, the original voice actor for him. Like as like a really cool like nod to for the fandom, and they even add in some lines like "I am the true Vegeta. You cannot surpass me, Kakarot." Like really, like like nudging to the fans. They were gonna do the same with Goku Black, like have him be voiced by Goku's first voice actor. I can't recall his name unfortunately, but Sean Shemmel, when he heard about this, threatened to leave as his role as Goku if they went through with it, because he only sees himself as the voice actor for Goku.
Oh, he's one of those guys.
Yeah.
He's pulling a Helen Taylor.
Yeah, he's a proper fucking diva about it. There was even like one time at a convention, where there was like another Goku voice actor there, and Sean said, "No, you can't have him here. Either he stays or I stay." And the convention goes went, "Well, shit, all right."
Well, that sucks.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate because, like, phenomenal voice actor, massive asshole.
Oof.
I only like you for your voice.
Yeah, basically.
I
It's
only like
I
you
only
for your
like you
voice
when
stuff.
you scream in the character.
And the problem, and the problem is like you hear his Goku Black, it's just Goku. It's just Goku. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna talk like this now.
It does just sound like the dude just like talking down to the viewer.
Yeah, like, come on. It would have been great to have the original voice actor back,
That would have been a nice detail, yeah.
It would have been awesome because people loved Pink Vegeta. Like, Pink Vegeta is a very shit filler arc, but they loved that, like, the fact that Brian Drummond came back because of it. And, Christopher Sabat is the voice director. He plays Vegeta, so it was his idea. It's, I don't know. Funimation should have put their foot down for his poor behavior. Well, no, because if they did, he would have left. They would needed to find a new Goku, and
also it's Funimation. They're not exactly the best at handling controversy.
no, they're really not.
Well, they don't exist anymore, so it's Crunchyroll now.
Like how they poorly handled what's his name, Vic something.
Manana, yeah.
Yeah, poor bloke. Like, he just lost everything in one fucking night.
Or like their translations where they try to insert like, commentary. You know the type.
They did that with Dragon Maid, right?
Yeah, they did that with Dragon Maid. They did that with they did that with a couple different shows, and then they kind of squatted on the rights to something reviewers.
Right.
Not Interstellar reviewers. Inter something reviewers. It's basically a show where all these guys go to different brothels, have their way with the
Interspecies
brothel work.
reviewers.
That's the one. Thank you.
Yeah, that shit got passed around by so many different.
Yeah, I remember.
Because
I remember
it's
reading
basically a show about a bunch of guys who go to different brothels, have their way with the brothel workers, and then write reviews about it. So the anime is basically a hentai.
Yeah.
And all
How
that.
did they not know that was a hentai from the first goddamn episode?
I think it's because in the manga, right? So in the manga, I researched this when the controversy happened. So in the manga, because the manga's a written medium, the reviews that these guys do about their experiences at the brothel are written reviews. Meanwhile, because anime is a visual medium, it's boring to read stuff on a screen, right? So it's animated.
Yeah, but
see everything.
Funimation wouldn't have cared about the manga because they're just translating the anime. They
probably just scooped up the title because it's a recognizable name with a fan base. But even still, you kind of gotta research these things.
I mean, fucking they removed a whole fucking scene from No Game No Life that was like, you know, very fucking, you know, I'm kind of glad they did, but it's like they missed interspecies, like they missed that. It's like, come on, lads, you really got to step up your game there. Do you think the voice actors knew and it was like, let's see how far we can carry this? Because surely the voice actors must have known as well.
Had to have.
Oh, I'm glad I'm. What I said about getting all gems, I'm still questioning that.
Don't 100% it, Tommy.
I'm
Don't
not
let- don't let it
100%ing. I'm not 100%ing. Fuck the relics. And fuck the insanely perfect runs.
We don't want a repeat of Crush 3, do we?
Do you say that? No Game No Life, it counts as missing content material from original works. I think only one scene was cut out though, which was like the whole minigame stuff of Sora and Shiro. Dressing
Cortex
each
said
other
the thing.
Anyway, I mean, like, when you watch the original scene, it's like, I'm kind of glad they removed it, in all honesty, because yikes. So deadly. Okay, that's gonna hit me.
Ah, yes, very deadly.
The targets look a little out of place, like... I don't know, something about it just looks off to me.
Fun fact, Punchbot Mark II is one better at punching than Punchbot Mark I. Ow! Punchbot Mark II is for punching you, not me.
Skill issue.
Let's try this.
Riveting. Oh, that might be a challenge. Alright, most disappointing final boss for you guys.
You what?
Like, all games you played, most disappointing final boss. Shit.
New Yoshi's Island.
Prime.
Pokemon XY Diantha.
What did you say, Zach?
Metroid Prime.
You know what? I agree with you on Metroid Prime. That was... I think I remember, like, when I streamed that, I sounded so disappointed when I got to it. It's like, is that it?
You were so surprised with how short it was. And I was just like, yep, that is it. That is all you do in that second phase.
Metroid Prime, also, Super Mario Galaxy 2.
Oh yeah, Mario Galaxy 2.
Like, amazing final boss music, but it's just like...
Just like the shittiest fucking
It's
last
the worst
phase.
fucking fight of the game!
All that skin.
Even Crash couldn't believe it!
All that fucking skill just to like ground pound a rock 3 times. Like, come on.
In the void, you literally can't avoid them. You get sent right to them. Meanwhile, the fucking choir is having a field day over there, but it's all for it's all for mediocrity.
Bowser's just throwing his fist in the air like.
Which even then, if you get your grandpounds in fast enough, he can't even do that in time. Yeah.
Oh, no, if he gets it off, it drops a coin, so you can just replenish your health like immediately.
Oh no, not even that, because like you're just flown in the void. I don't like he can't punch those. Worst part of Galaxy 2, yeah, exactly, Jack. It really is. It's like best track in the game, but just worst fight. I mean, you guys know me. I love my music, and just like when I go there, it's like really Nintendo somehow just like do a great job. Great games. Terrible final bosses, really. I
mean,
can't...
Raven Beak was great.
That was a Nintendo though. That was Mercury Steam. but that was a really good boss.
Is
though.
it still? It still technically counts as a Nintendo game, though.
Yes, but they didn't. I mean, Nintendo developed. You know, because you may say, you may say,
Okay.
you may say Ravenbeak and like Dark Star Bowser. Those are epic final bosses, not made by Nintendo.
Retro Studios made Metroid Prime, and the Metroid Prime, the final boss in the first game was disappointing. So
I got nothing on that then. All I'm saying is I'm not looking forward to the finale of Metroid Prime 4.
I'm sure it'll be much better than that.
This is like, man, Metroid Prime 4. I wonder what people are saying about it. Matt McMuscles, you made a new video? Fuck's sake.
Just avoid them.
This is good advice.
Yeah, you should listen to it.
It's like it literally reminds me of fucking like my mum. I was talking to her about my because like I was talking to her about like
Here we go with the mum story
me
again.
seeking therapy and antidepressants, and she literally said, "Why are you so sad? What? Just cheer up." It's like great,
Oh my god.
sound advice, mother. Great. Why didn't I think of that? Just it's like, my goodness, what a great idea. Why did I think of it? Like the fucking Simpsons character. It's like great. Primo advice. Ooh, damn it. I'll tell you what though, Mario Odyssey, the final fight against Bowser isn't the best, but the sequence after where you get to play as him is really good.
Okay, you know what? Yeah, that's another answer for me. Mario Odyssey's final boss is disappointing.
Yeah, that's fair. And fuck the ending to Odyssey as well.
Oh, where Mario gets rejected.
Yeah. Like, after all of that shit, just like, him and Bowser just have a fucking dick measuring contest with flowers. It's like, great, yeah. After 30 plus years of playing Mario, this is the ending we want, huh? Great.
Just reducing Mario to a simp.
Like, apparently,
Franchise
like,
must go on.
apparently they did want to make Mario and Peach become a thing, but it was Miyamoto who said no. I still hate it.
Blasted bandicoots! Must we keep going around and around like this? Tell me, Crash, is this all there is? Forever?
Pancakes!
Oh. Gloat all you want. I quit. If you need me, I'll be on a tropical island somewhere. Alone.
How fortunate. You see, I no longer have needs for our alliance. I found a new partner and a new plan.
You were scheming behind my back?
Of course. The Rift Generator has capabilities beyond your mere imagination. You were content to simply rule over space and time, but I'd rather start from scratch. Erase it all. Wipe the slate clean.
What about time paradoxes? Fuck you.
And rebuild it to my liking. I will become a god, which means you won't exist. And neither will those feather-brained masks or those meddling marsupials.
Wiped from existence by that pompous peacock? I'd like to
Pompous. I like pompous peacock.
tuning fork up his...
But not if we get to him first.
It appears we have a common enemy. Perhaps there's a way out of our endless cycle after all.
Yay! Friends! Coco with the logo press like, huh, that's why I on the left, huh?
Rose before Entroves.
That's good, I'll give you that. That's good.
Yes. Approval.
I now take back the approval.
Oh no!
No! By Cortex! Oh, there he is. Agapus Dimension, 88 million BCB. Blast to the past. Goody, goody, goody. You know, actually, just go back to Odyssey a moment. Like, the reward for getting all moons is not fucking worth it. Like, do you know what you get?
What do you get?
A fucking top hat on the top of Peach's castle. That when you throw Cappy on it, just sets off fireworks. That's it. Like, great. Like, it was worth collecting all the fucking power moons.
Long ass post game for a fucking hat.
Basically. I know there's like another rematch with Bowser, but it's just the same fight. Holy shit, I go flying. Oh, for fuck's sake. God damn it.
Issue. Get bored.
Do we need to see the long-ass chewing animation? My god.
Yes, you do!
It's a Crash Bandicoot staple.
Why are they so violent?
I know, right? It's like, fucking hell.
Then they say like, blah, 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 blah.
Fucking imagine this day. Here we see the rarest finest whipping the shit out of his tongue to catch food.
What?
I said what I said, and I'm not apologizing.
Oh no, you touched it. I thought the fucking enemy hit it. Damn it.
That would be funny. Like, we see how the food chain works.
Target shoppers almost get into brawl over Wicked Stanley. These people are still fighting over Stanley Cups?
What's Stanley Cup?
Stanley. Okay, so Stanley is a drinking cup, flask, container company. They made this cup that can fit in like the cup holder of a car, correct? You follow me so far? So they made these cups, and their original market, their original target demographic was like men who go on hikes and do sports and other extreme manly man things. But somehow, some way, they switched their marketing to like soccer moms and Karens and women, especially by releasing their Stanley Cups in all these crazy kooky colors and patterns. So women have just been going feral for these things since COVID. Especially after one video that went viral of a woman whose car basically exploded. And not only did the Stanley Cup survive, although a little bit burnt on the outside, the ice was still in the cup! So apparently these things are built like little miniature tanks you could drink out of. However, they also had controversy not only because people were acting feral over them, but also because it was real that they had lead in them.
So...
Oh shit.
I have a Stanley Cup.
So how does that
You
lead
should test
taste?
it for lead.
I drink it every day in class.
You should test it for lead.
How does that
nice
lead
knowing
taste?
Guys,
Test it for
You
lead.
guys are not my will.
I will get you a new drinking cup, but you gotta test the Stanley for lead.
So people are literally going apeshit over a fucking cup.
Yes.
I
Just
remember my
because
opponent I had to
if it had
fight
a
for
cup
the
holder.
Stanley.
You know, I'm just reminded of like back in my childhood days when I thought a car having a cup holder was like the coolest shit in the world. Oh, the low standards I had as a child, it seems.
You want to know the worst part about like the Stanley besides just like the lead that it has somehow, some way? It also leaks. It's not leak proof. And it's fucking huge. So like you gotta carry the entire thing like by hand if you're not having it in like the car. So it's like I have like drinking containers. They're as leak proof as humanly possible. They're not perfect, but they keep more water in than they don't. And they're fine. They're not Stanleys, but you know they're fine. And that's it.
So that means
Like-
Superman won't X-ray you, right? Says Sam. That's why Superman can't see through lead.
Well, yeah, because like lead is immune to X-rays. Hee.
I'm immune to X-rays.
I'm always
Seriously though, test that thing for lead.
I'm always reminded of just like that one Superman cartoon where it's like he's revealed that he still believes in like Santa.
Oh yeah, I saw that
PCIU
clip. That was
Superman.
cute.
Good,
Like we had to wrap them in lead wrapping paper
you
so
mean
he wouldn't see what was inside
Santa
them.
wraps them in lead. It's like, oh yeah, right, of course, Santa.
Can you imagine buying lead wrapping paper? You know how much that would probably cost like a fortune, and they're like in the middle of bumfuck nowhere, Kentucky, right? Or something.
But yeah, like I
I'd
said,
imagine
it's
it'd
just-
be pricey.
the Christmas special is pure joy. One of my favorite like scenes of it is just like Superman like picks up a present, stares at it, and goes lead. Like every Christmas, he still tries to sneak peek. It was Kansas. They grew up in Sam Jack Council.
Oh, it's Kansas.
Kansas.
Okay. Kansas.
Dorothy would know all about that, eh?
I mean, I don't know much about Kansas besides the fact that the Wizard of Oz, you know, starts off in Kansas.
That's why I said Dorothy. That's the name, right?
And yeah, Dorothy.
Okay.
Dorothy Gale.
Just want to make sure I wasn't going batshit insane again.
Oy. Oh, Judy Garland is Dorothy though. That is an icon.
Well, it's you know, just an iconic role before everyone tries cancelling her for, you know, something that was completely normal back then.
Judy Garland is just a gem. But then again, like a lot of the actors that I like are dead.
I remember people were trying to cancel the Wizard of Oz recently. It's like that suit was made out of real lion skin. They killed lions. For it.
People
It's
were trying to cancel the Wizard of Oz. When the fuck did this happen?
the moment TikTok became a fucking thing.
Okay, well, I'm not on that hell app, and I'm also hardly
I
ever
am,
on
and I don't
Twitter.
remember seeing this slander.
Yeah,
But like,
it's basically
people will just try to social justice every nitpicking thing about a person's life. It's like people just gotta relax. Let people enjoy stuff. That was what are you gonna do? Time travel and make sure that you know the lion suit was made of a different material? No, it's not possible. So calm down.
I can't. I just want society to let me skin a lion. Like,
I just need society to let people enjoy things again.
like it is just those people who just like try and nitpick. Like they did go after the actress who played Dorothy. Just like, don't forget she went blackface before. It's like, okay.
People also forget that actors back then were basically owned by the studios they worked for, because they had contracts like for a certain amount of years you must work exclusively for this studio and be on call whenever we need you to be on call. They were basically slaves. So people kind of forget that. It's not like the Hollywood we have now where actors have agents and lawyers who can, you know, vouch for them so they don't get abused by a studio.
It just boggles the mind that, you know, they went after the actress for going blackface, but they didn't go after the studio because they had to slap
They made
her.
the child actress do blackface.
Not only that, but it was like reported that like they did have to slap her after.
Yeah,
after
they
some tape.
abused a child actress for all of her career. And also she's dead.
And exposed her to asbestos.
Yeah. So, like, one, Judy Garland is dead, so she can't hear your complaints, thankfully. Because Judy Garland did not deserve all the mistreatment she got in the film industry. Two, people don't take in the context that, like, movie studios basically owned their actors like slaves back then. So, that's the thing about Hollywood we forget. We just kind of pay attention to the glitz and glamour of the golden era of film. We like all the aesthetics. But we always forget that, you know, actors were basically cattle back then. And studios didn't have any, like, OSHA, what's that? We just give our child actors amphetamines and cocaine so they can wake up and do the continuous shot that we need to do. and all that.
Heard somewhere that they made her smoke 50 cigarettes a day during the production of a film. I never heard
Jeez.
So they could keep her skinny, yeah.
that. Really? What?
Yeah, so she was always told that she was kind of fat even for the Dorothy role, so they starved the girl, made her wear a corset, and had her smoke just so she could stay skinny enough for the role of Dorothy.
Smoking helps weight loss?
Back then, that's what they thought.
Yeah, back then that's what they called, but it's just it's a cancer stick. Don't smoke.
I'm not gonna smoke. Fuck hell.
Back,
I'm not
back
that
then,
desperate to lose
people
weight.
people thought cigarettes were was a lot healthier than
And then there are even stories of like the older
before.
generations, if they had trouble finding food, if they couldn't afford food, they would just buy a box of cigarettes and just have the kids smoke so they didn't have to buy food.
Jack explains it suppresses hunger, apparently.
Yeah.
I
Whereas
did
smoking
not
pot
know that.
induces the opposite. Which is why
Yeah, I was
pot
about
can
to
be
say
used to
that.
help eating disorders. But yeah, so cigarettes are terrible. Don't do it. And yeah, so yeah, they abused their actors back then. Like even Mickey Rooney, who was kind of shipped with Judy Garland, like in a lot of the films that the studio made. And he was also abused. I don't really know the extent to which Mickey Rooney had been abused, but also I think the biggest case of abuse that came up again in 2022 was Bobby Driscoll. Bobby Driscoll was the child actor that voiced Peter Pan in Disney's Peter Pan, and he would also do like live appearances as Peter Pan. And then as soon as he hit puberty, Disney let him go, and he became a drug addict. No one would hire him because he had basically grown up. He was no longer, the child actor, and he died in the New York subway system.
Jack did a whole video about that stuff in his Chippendale video. Like, check out Jack's Chippendale video if you haven't. Like, it's
Yeah, so like Bobby Driscoll was basically the first Disney child star, and
Jack,
even
if
the
you wanna
Disney
link that
child
chat,
stars
go
of the
ahead.
recent era have all suffered at the hands of Disney in one way or another. Like Raven Simone, for example, was so abused by the studio. She still works for the Mouse, because that's so Raven got a spin-off called like Raven's Home or something. But throughout the whole time she was working with Disney, she was always made fun of for being fat. She couldn't come out about liking girls. And so yeah, not the funnest time to be a child actor under those conditions. There's so much child abuse and just abuse in general in the film and acting industry.
Jack, if you want to link that Chippendale video in chat for people to see, go ahead, man.
Oh, I'm being bombarded with cats by a wholesome guy.
I think like the problem is that the whole abuse thing, like, it does happen in YouTubers as well, because like Nostalgia Critic got into a big controversy about it. There was like a whole sexual assault allegation going on against.
Yeah,
one
there
of the
was a lot of
employees.
stuff going on, but that's YouTube. YouTube is not regulated like studios ought to be.
Yeah, and that's the problem, which means they can kind of get away with it a bit more when they really shouldn't.
Yeah, but again, because they don't have the regulation that the normal film industry does, that makes it a different kettle of fish. Meaning the abuse can get so much worse, but also you're not gonna have the kind of record keeping that you should be having if instead of a YouTube channel, it was just an actual studio making the content, like that kind of thing.
Yeah, that whole Bobby story was why I despise Chippendale was properly foul. Because yeah, didn't Disney?
Yeah.
Didn't the film like try and change the story to try and make Disney look good?
I don't know what in that regard. I just remember that Peter Pan ended up being the antagonist of that film.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you could make a story out of the Bobby Driscoll story, but it's kind of insulting that Disney was the one that did it, especially because they're responsible for his death. Essentially, it was just kind of a death by 1,000 cuts
Damn, we
moment because
almost
they
got a
let him
full
go.
house.
Who came back?
Yeah.
Jack,
So
Welcome back,
the
Jack.
Bobby Driscoll story really is a tragedy. Yeah.
I dead ass when I was like reading up on Bobby Driscoll's story, and then I made the video. I was depressed for like 2 whole weeks. It was horrid.
Oh, like
reading
when
all
you
about that shit.
when you went off on the video
like
about it. Like I could feel that raw emotion of anger.
Like those are like that Chip and Dale video is probably like one of those rare instances where I've been like properly angry in a video.
Yeah.
Like other ones where I'm like, you know, I like exaggerate a little bit because you know it's funny.
Yeah.
But that Chip and Dale video just was not funny. It was awful. And like what gets me even more about Chip and Dale was that like they were trying when they were interviewed about it because you know obviously an interviewer was like, you know, there's some correlations that you can find in the film between Sweet Pea, because that's his name in the film, and Bobby Driscoll's actual story. And the director basically went, oh, we did that to like raise awareness on child actors. And it's like, yeah, that's great and all. So why did you make him the villain? Why did you villainize the victim? That makes no fucking sense.
Because Disney.
Shit. It's disgusting. I've never seen like a more soulless movie than fucking Chip and Dale.
Yeah, you did not like it.
No, it's by far the
It
worst
wasn't
movie
even a
I've ever
fun
seen.
film to watch when drunk. The only thing you can get enjoyment out of when watching the film drunk is the arc that Ugly Sonic kind of has.
Yeah.
But
Dude.
that's about
I
it.
kind of forget. I kind of forget he's there until he fucking comes back for the ending.
Okay, the thing
it's
is,
not an arc. It's just I work for the FBI now.
and the fact that his teeth
Literally,
constantly hurt. Whenever I have to deal with the dentist, I just think of Ugly Sonic. It's just like, oh, my freaking teeth.
Dude, fucking
human teeth. I think he just beat my tongue.
Chip and Dale like helped show the problem with the fucking Sonic community. Because
Yes.
Oh, we all
Some-
started loving Ugly Sonic, and I'm like, I hate all of you. Stop it.
it's not even
Stop
that.
it.
It's not even that. It's like the fucking Sonic community pages that I'm a part of. Like they kept showing their excitement for the Chip and Dale film purely because Sonic was in that film, regardless if it was Ugly Sonic or
Well,
not.
he wasn't even in like trailers.
No, he was.
He
For,
was
like,
in
2
one
seconds.
trailer, I think. Yeah.
But it's just like fucking really, guys. It just reminds me of those assholes of like fucking when Ready Player One was being marketed and they were like pinpoint the moment Sonic would appear and then just fucking go all soy jack like look there he is, we gotta watch the film now, he's in it. Like it just
Oh my god, this movie's good because none of you
Oh my god, there's a hedgehog in it!
it just reminds me.
Holy shit, blue red!
Yeah, blue red's happening.
Will brings the internet is good because
Like a blue corpse.
Yeah, it just reminds me of that one fucking joke from Sonic Zombie. It's like, it's Wreck-It Ralph, it's my favorite movie purely because Sonic's in it. Like, Jesus
And like, I
Christ,
get the
guys.
idea of like, you know, you see something you like, you see it out in public, you know, with or without context, and it's funny. I kind of get that way. Like, I recently made a new friend, and she also likes Sonic. Yes, I have a female friend, sort of, in person. It's kind of cool. It's definitely interesting. But
Yeah,
she
that
also likes Sonic, so we bonded over Sonic and Miku. So yeah, apparently Sonic and Miku helped me get bitches. But anyway, so
that's
yeah,
a
we were
secret.
shopping. We were at a mall. And then we were just looking for clothes, because I guess that's a girl thing to do. And then in the particular store that we went into, they had like a whole bunch of Sonic merch. So because we both like Sonic, every time we saw a piece of Sonic merch, we just went like, heh, Sonic. And it's funny. I get that sort of joy. It's just very silly. It's like the one childish joy that I can confidently have as an adult. But like to like everything 10 out of 10 just because it has a think you like it,
No.
that's very childish and not the fun way.
Yeah,
Ugly Sonic like personified like the whole problem with the film because like one of his jokes is that like, oh, they're all laughing at me. I know that. You can't hurt my feelings if I'm in on the joke. It's like, yeah, fuck off, Disney.
They basically
Also, get it?
they basically did that as
Exactly.
like a nod to the fucking Twitter page because you know it's like, yeah, we're in on the
Last
joke.
time they took one look at my human teeth and it burned the whole place down. It's like, yeah, because it was bad.
It's stupid, and just like Sonic fans are the biggest problem with the Sonic community. Like the fans will be the
Yeah, we
death
do keep
of the games, I
sending.
swear.
Yeah.
We keep sending Sega mixed messages.
Yeah, Sega doesn't know what the hell we want anymore.
I will be honest,
Going-
the whole thing with fucking Sega doing like Side Frontiers, making it harder because people said it was too easy last time. It's like, you know what? Fine, we're gonna make it very difficult for you now.
Oh, that was too hard. Well, piss off. We don't care.
Boo-hoo, get good.
We don't care. Buy Sonic Shadow Generations.
Going back to the whole, like, Sonic being in films thing, this has kind of solidified my point as to why I've grown more and more to despise the usage of cameos in movies. They just put a cameo and reference in there expecting people to...
I get that, but, like, sometimes, like, not all cameos do that. Like, I mean, fucking, like...
Not all of them
Hashtag
do,
not all.
but a lot of them do that, and I hate it.
I think, like...
Don't worry, we've been part of this hashtag for a while.
A weird like comparison for me to make, but I think OKKO can be seen as both a good and bad example of doing cameos, and I think you would agree with me on that, Jack.
Oh yeah, their Captain Planet one was great. That one was really funny. But their Sonic one is just...
Because, like, I remember I think it was you that said to me where, like, you know, that is not a good episode for people who are, like, new to the series.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I think you did a video on that as well, didn't you, actually? No, I remember. Damn it.
I did,
In terms of cameos, the only one that I particularly like was
You got dumpstered.
was if you read Princess Jellyfish Volume 2, there is a cameo of Jigen from Lupin. And it's just the most I posted it on Tumblr. It's just like, you know, no context Princess Jellyfish. Because it is just out there, but in the context of, you know, the Jigen cameo, the main character is mishearing thing. I guess in the original Japanese, the word sounds similar to Jigen's name. But yeah, just knowing Lupin now and just seeing that panel, I just laughed so hard. I just showed it to everybody I know.
There's a fucking Death Note cameo in Death Parade. But it's like, it's so blink and you miss it. It's like, really? Because yeah, the character kind of looks like Light Yagami, but Light Yagami looks like every single fucking male protagonist ever.
And then actually, come to think of it, like Jigen has like a lot of weird like blink and you'll miss it cameos across media, so that's also interesting in and of itself. I have also asked my local Lupin expert, like, does Jigen have a cameo in Sonic X? And he was like, not that I'm aware of, no.
No, but they
Which
do.
is a shame.
They do
That
make a
would've been
JoJo
hilarious.
reference in Sonic X.
There's a JoJo reference?
Oh yeah, there is. It's I remember you pointed out to me, Jack. It was when like Vector comes up with like a plan to like help bring Cosmo and Tails
like
together.
Tails is literally in he's literally in Jotaro's fucking attire from Part 3.
You got very excited when that happened. I remember.
To be fair, when we were watching Sonic X, anytime it went fucking JoJo references because like fucking Knuckles was like saying like Oda 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 and
Yeah,
shit
but
like that.
that was an actual.
Oh yeah, that
That's
reminds me of a
something else
JoJo
completely
reference I came across in a game that I've been playing recently.
Which game is that?
The game is Toho Mystia Izakaya.
So it's Toho.
You run a little izakaya bar. It's cute. And it's very lore friendly if you're not interested in playing bullet hell games and you can't play the bullet hell games. So yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Admittedly, I might be getting into bullet hells.
I just like the little Toho Izakaya game where I'm a little bird lady and I run an izakaya bar.
Like Adam gifted me a Kai Katana Shin for the Switch because like I thought, hey, this is a fun game. It's like a port of an old arcade game, and it's very difficult, very bullet hell, but my god, is it fun!
I don't think I can play the Toho games just because I think it might put me at a risk of having a seizure.
I actually tested.
So I don't think I can play any of those, but I'm really into Toho lore at the moment.
I actually tested out that game with the fight stick to see if it gave me like an arcade feel, and it's like, yeah, okay, I'm liking this. This is fun. So who knows?
We live in your childhood.
I might be streaming Toho soon.
I just like the lore. I also think I found me in Toho lore.
This is literally just me for real.
I did find out that like the creator is apparently very lax with like Toho
On
stuff.
his copyright, yeah. So like the Izakaya game that I've been playing, it's actually a fan game, but he kind of ended up like getting a few more rules in terms of how to use this properly. He doesn't mind fan merch, but if you're making a fan game that is going to cost money, you have to get his blessing.
That's understandable.
Yeah.
I can
So,
get
but
behind
other than that, he's a pretty chill dude. Yeah. So I've been getting into Toho lore, and he just seems like an interesting guy. I appreciate the work he puts out, even though I don't think I can play like any of the games that he's made because I think they might give me a seizure and I'll die. But I can still like the lore and the characters, and yeah.
Have you begun listening to Toho music yet? I listened to Owen Was Her. I've heard that track, and that's a pretty good track actually.
I listened to Sega's theme.
I did also listen to the collab they did with Toby Fox. Like things like Owen Was Hero, I believe it was called. Like that's a really fucking great collab. They did.
Yeah! Fun fact about Toby Fox. He like with that reveal video that he was doing like a Toho crossover thing. He made a joke like I would like for this particular character to be playable, and then in the next, I think the most recent Toho game, that character that he mentioned became a playable character. I mean, he got his wish. His waifu became a playable character.
I mean, Toby Fox kind of has more say because Undertale is like huge in Japan. It's insane how huge that series is that game is over there. Like, also like he's in on it on the jokes because like when he was talking about Toho before, because Duke can speak very well in Japanese, but like Toho Project is Toho Project like in Japanese, and like when he said it, like he goes Toho Project, just goes into his American accent. And when he did like a video about his collab with Toho Project, like he just kept saying Toho Project and kept talking in Japanese. But it's like, fuck, man. That's it. Undertale's gonna be 10 years old next year. That's insane.
Do you feel old yet?
Oh, I've been feeling old since Dust became 10 years old.
How old did you feel then?
Old.
Ancient. A fossil, if you will.
Shit.
I like, yeah. The Izakaya game is fun, and it's like, oh, well, now I get to be, like, informed and, like, in on, like, Toho lore and, like, how characters are, like, commonly accepted in terms of, their behavior and all that, and how they're presented, without actually risking a seizure by playing the hell games. But yeah, there are, like, a couple of different Toho fan games on Steam, especially, and I was like surprised by that because it's like they're all made by different studios because I didn't know about the Zun's rules about how lax he is with the property of that is Toho. And I mean it's definitely interesting. In a way I kind of admire it. In America I think if someone had those rules, people are just gonna take it for granted and a company will steal like immediately and make their own knockoff of it. So it's like I think that's something maybe you could pull off uniquely in Japan, where you could just be like, I made this thing, have fun. Whereas if you try to pull that in America, someone's gonna try to make it a Bitcoin scam, like, tomorrow. So,
I mean, yeah, but like at that point, you can easily just bring in the cease and desists. Like, even if he is lax, it is still his copyright, and if he wanted to, he could just easily go, well, get rid of all those fan projects now. Yeah, I was lax before, but now I don't give a shit. I'm not saying he would do
Well,
that.
I mean, that's true. But it's also kind of like a Himaruya-san, where, like... Well, maybe he's more active on, like, the Japanese side of the Hetalia fandom, but at least on the American side, we don't really know much about him. He just kind of, like, drops content, kind of disappears for a while, and then when new content comes back, everyone's just like, oh my god, Hima Papa! And all that, so... Yay.
Hey, Lucas, how's it going?
When you're kind of like a bit of an absentee, you're just kind of like behind the curtain kind of person, it kind of gets hard for people to take you seriously. And, like, really enforce your rules sometimes. Or, like, respect your rules, rather.
I mean, like, there's always to the point where, it's like, it's like with Sega and like you know, like hacks and mods and stuff, they're technically like not gonna pursue like fan games, but you know, the Sonic fan community always follows the rule of don't poke the sleeping bear, because it's like, you know, Sega won't do anything, but it doesn't mean they won't do nothing. And I think like Sonic Omens was like the sort of like wake up call to fan game makers. Because yeah, Sega did like step
bonus
in.
Content behind a Patreon is very, very fucking stupid.
Oh god.
Consider this your bad omen.
Oh, stop.
Also, like, I'm sorry, like, you know, I don't want to be that guy, but you have a Patreon. You couldn't use that money to hire English voice actors. Because, like, no discredit, like, I'm pretty sure they're great voice actors in Russian, but that's a yikes in English. How comes the Ripperoo boss fight theme? That's a good question, actually. I didn't realize that. I mean, these flashback tapes do play, like, old Crash tracks. You know, it is a shame that, like, Sonic Omens was what it was, because, you know, all intents and purposes, that is a pretty decent fan game. Controls really well as well.
I ain't play it.
I think you can.
I played a few levels of it. It was pretty good.
I think you can still download it. My only issue.
Oh, I'm sure you can.
My only issue. Fuck the fucking tornado level. Worst part of the fucking game. I hated that shit. Like, anyone who thought that shit controlled well, they're lying to themselves.
What, like a tornado or Sonic's plane tornado?
Sonic's plane tornado. It controlled like shit.
You had to fight a sandworm boss as well.
Oh yeah, you did. I did not like that. Also,
I remember that your bad omen.
I remember like we were playing it. I was playing it in a Discord call with you, Jack, and I remember there was like one part that just refused to load. Like it was, I think it was like the fungal forest or whatever the fuck it's called as a shadow.
Yeah.
And I was just in one area jumping around for like a minute, and I was like, wait, what do I do? Nothing happened. I had to die and reset. It's like, oh, there are the enemies. Yeah, I do know about the whole, like, you know, bad omen shit. Like, wasn't there also controversy like the Maria model was named like Bad Bitch or something like that?
And it had like lewd settings.
Yeah.
Just Sonic fans being pervert again.
Well, I mean, that's every fandom, to be fair.
Some are just more loud about it than others.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, it's good to have you know, modernized designs of Maria and Gerald now.
Yeah. Bye, Freynier.
Freynier did not.
Freynier disagreed with that.
Freynier had conflicting opinions on that.
Freyner's like,
what the dream model?
We got some shit to do before.
The Dreamcast model that looks.
D&D.
You ever hear that subreddit 13 or 30? The original Dreamcast model Maria looks either 13 or 30. There's no in between.
Yeah.
I think I may have
Yeah, hopefully I get to voice more Maria stuff in the future.
what have you done?
Oh yeah, you're the Maria voice in Henry's videos, aren't you?
Yeah.
Is that an upgrade or
Is
downgrade?
that the
for
voice you
cosplay?
do?
What do you mean? There are no upgrades or downgrades. They are just characters that I voice.
True.
I think in terms of like reaching people, I think Cosmo would be, the one that reached the most people, but also I am just in a state of mind where I don't want to promote fan movements. So there's that. So that's why I don't work with the hashtag Save Cosmo movement anymore. One of a couple reasons, but they're not worth talking about here. But yeah, generally, I am just the kind of person where if I like the project, if I like the fandom, if I like the media, then I will voice in it. Like, I've even gone on to say, like, if Burnout got a remake, or if someone made a Burnout-like game, I will voice in it for free. I will be your radio announcer. I will be your disc jockey. I will, please, just let me be a part of it.
I am in that ground where it's just like, you know, I really don't like. I know I should be charging for my writing work, but it's like I don't like just like every time I always feel bad for doing it, and I still don't know how to price myself.
Me neither, dude. Like that's why, like, whenever I max, like,
Go way
I
higher
don't
than
fucking know.
200
A
for a
living
whole novel.
No,
Yeah, like.
yeah. My mum would not let me live that down. My God.
But yeah, like when it comes to like voice acting stuff, like I'm still very much like a little beginner. I'm a little itty baby person. So like no one knows who I am. So like obviously I can't charge an arm and a leg for it. But I at least want something commensurate for my time, or it has to be something I'm very passionate about if you want me to do it for free. So if someone made like a Burnout game, I would voice it for free. I will be your ASMR, like, Crash FM DJ. I will do that. Because I want to be a part of it, because I fucking love Burnout, man. It turned me into an emo kid.
I mean, like...
and then that emo kid grew into an emo adult.
I mean, like,
and
when Henry and I were talking about the, you know, the Silver versus Dave project, like, I didn't initially want to charge, because I was just having so much fun doing the writing, but people were just like, no, you should charge, because, you know, this is your writing job. And I'm like, I don't want to.
Like, even for because I did a ED Streamer Overload dub, I just did it for fun, because I had fun. I had cans, and it was a lot of fun. So it's like, if anyone wanted me to voice K-Angel, then cool, I will voice K-Angel depending on the content of the script. But yeah, I just kind of did that for shits and giggles. And even the Cosmo Wants a Beer thing, that was just something that I did after a round of Gartic Phone with Wholesome Friend and his other friends. And the prompt was like, Cosmo drinking Cosmos, and then that somehow turned into Cosmo Gets a Beer. And I just recorded that for shits and giggles, so that I sent it to Henry and he animated it, just kind of randomly without telling me. So, yeah, that's how that happened. So I don't know, I just start doing things for fun. I can.
I can't think of Gartic Phone without that one fucking thing you did, Jack.
Oh, that one, yeah.
I must save my seas. It's the way, like, the way you have his arms flail like handsome Squidward, keep being knocked away.
Gartic Phone is where I evolve as an artist. I'll be honest, that's where my art peaks. Shadows
needy streamer overload
like
is where I evolve as a needy streamer.
Gartic Phone is you going, alright, time to be a mean guy.
Alright, fuck it, we ball.
Basically, yeah, that is just you.
The standards are out the window.
Is there a Dark Jack in Gartic Phone?
Oh yeah, can I share my dub that I did in Le Chat?
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Yay!
If any of you guys wanna plug in shit,
I accidentally pressed inspect elements.
Oh, Freyne, you're doing your D&D sesh. Do you want to link that in chat where people can find it?
Skill issue.
Oh wait, Freyne's gone, isn't he?
I think you get it.
Yeah, he's dead.
Yeah, he's gone. He's been gone.
The accident was a while ago, bro.
He died in the D&D
You've been
session.
concealing your worries from the world, but you can reveal it
He
to
rolled a
me.
1. It's fine. It was his fault. He had bad dice.
But yeah, I have so much fun voicing K-Angel. It's hilarious, and just the duality of like K-Angel and Ame. I love voicing the both of them, but like voicing that on stream is so much different from just playing the game by yourself and reading the game by yourself. So yeah.
You gotta be aware of your performance and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. It's fun though.
And then it's a game with only one speaking role, so I could just do the whole thing on my own, and it's great. And thankfully there are no more needy streamer overload streams that have like
you gotta
soda
go back
cans.
and do the boxes.
No.
So that's good. I gotta figure out what prop I'm gonna use for one of the other streams that I want to voice act. Because the K-Angel Nendoroid came with some props of things that are in the game itself, and I'm just like, oh boy, I could use this for my sponsorship stream.
I will say, in terms of like voicing stuff, that the Dust and Smash project me and Jack did, that was honestly one of my favorite projects I've done.
Oh yeah, that was really fun.
Like I had a lot of fun just writing and editing that all that together. That was great.
I kind of think, but I haven't spoken to the cat and the fidget voice for a while now.
I remember like I remember especially like after I wrote the script, I did like send it to some people and who played Dust, and they just said, "Why can I read this in their voices?" I'm like, yes, I'm doing a good job. Like I think there's always like a best compliment to get when if they can like hear the characters saying it. I think that means you're doing a good job.
I don't really know if anyone feels that way about me.
Oh, fucking hidden boxes. Bullshit. You blow up.
Hey, you got a gun?
Yeah, Cortex back.
All these hidden boxes, bullshit.
That is bullshit.
Meanwhile, on Shadow the Hedgehog.
Ah.
They laughed when I added blockification. Well, who's laughing now?
Yeah, you get bouncy pads as Cortex.
Bounce pad. Bounce pad.
Yeah.
Bounce pad.
Bounce pad.
Bounce pad.
Roger.
Death.
Destruction. Sadness.
Just keeled over.
Didn't even. It's like, oh.
Shakespearean acting right there.
I'm stuck!
I had too much fun with that.
Oh no!
You alright there, Sam?
I'm stuck!
What are you stuck on?
Stuck in the hiccup.
Drink some vinegar.
She's stun locked from
I can't
hiccuping.
understand.
Vinegar helps.
She got stun locked.
No. I don't want to drink acid.
It helps with the hiccups.
Acid.
Acid.
I
It's
mean acid.
like Jontron. Acid. I don't want it. Acid.
Acid!
Acid.
Ew, I don't want it.
Sam, did you show them acid? It was like a bone.
Do they know acid? Hold on, did I send acid to you personally, or is it somewhere in the group?
I think it was a person.
It's definitely in the
You
group.
must see acid.
Acid!
No, you can't shoot the piranha plant with the
I can't find
weird
acid!
vine tongue.
Just proving a good point.
Okay, I can't find it must be in the group somewhere. I can't find it.
That nigga about to prove you.
He ain't proving shit.
His brother will.
And all I see in our DMs is just us showing each other bad marketing and bears.
If you want to talk about bad marketing, did you guys ever see the fucking like Ireland anti-speeding PSA they did?
Have you ever heard of hashtag Creamer Nation?
Yes, I have.
I had one of those PSAs on my soundboard for a bit. It was like real bright and chipper. Then there was like another one where it's like, oh, this kid crossed the street and he fucking got ran over and his arms broke.
The boy
That's
who
why
didn't
you
stop,
don't
look and listen.
Yeah.
That's like that fucked.
Ireland, we love it.
That fucked kids over in the UK because it happens in a day. Just like Monday. It's like, yeah, singing hedgehog. It's not about safety and all that stuff. Yeah, it's great. It's so great. Learn went across the road.
The girl who didn't dress bright in the dark. She always liked to look her best. I didn't wear a fluorescent vest, and now she cannot do anything anymore.
Coming up, more SpongeBob. It's like,
okay, I'm laughing at something entirely different.
We're pretty hardcore
in
when it
trying
comes
to
to that
find
shit.
the acid thing that me and Gary were talking about. Okay, we went through this phase where we were just showing each other like weird signs, and I found a couple weird signs, including a sign that says Meth Bible Camp Road, with a sign underneath it that says Dead End.
fucking,
So yeah, you really want to go to the Meth Bible Camp, huh?
fucking Ireland does have an anti-speeding PSA, and it is fucked. They had to actually like show it after the watershed. But like it basically starts off with like these kids, just like we're gonna have a nice field trip you know, you're gonna do some stuff. Blokes getting ready for work, and you know, you hear this like nice acoustic version of like "Sweet Child of Mine" playing. Kids is like playing with a car. All of a sudden, the bloke who was driving just suddenly veers around the bend, hard cuts to this car tumbling out of fucking nowhere and just runs over all the kids.
It's I remember that one quite fondly. I got to hear that with cinema speakers.
Oh, they played it in cinema!
No!
Yeah, they played some of that shit in cinemas.
Oh my god!
That's so fucked!
So imagine hearing that very loud car crash in your soul. On like IMAX level speakers.
Oh my god! What film did you go and see?
I'll be honest, bro. I don't remember.
You know what? Valid. But like,
after that,
I'm
one
like,
PSA
okay.
where these kids went off to they skipped school and they're on this beach. So it's like military minefield. Don't hang out here. Everyone's just sitting there having a nice time. Then everyone just fucking explodes.
You know, that was used over here for a Specsavers ad.
Really?
Yeah, just like they blow up and it says, "Should have gone to Specsavers. 2 for 1 on glasses right now."
What the fuck?
Also, one
I love it
detail.
when advertisement was like, let's just traumatize a generation of kids. It's fine.
One detail I just noticed there: when Cortex dies, instead of an angel, he's a devil.
He's an evil guy, of course.
I do like that.
I'm surprised
detail.
he's going up instead of down.
That's an excellent point, actually.
Oh, if he went down, that'd have been so funny.
That would have been. You know, he goes down and he has a look of, yeah, okay.
He just starts plotting anyway, like it's just a Tuesday.
Fucking like Specsavers ads, like some are good, some are bad. The one I always remember is like the Postman Pat one they did.
Yeah.
Well, like he sits on his glasses and they break, and he's like, oh, that's shame, Jesse. No, my only pair. Then like he like starts delivering the wrong like parcels. He starts delivering fruit instead of like parcels. He runs over shit, and the policeman is riding to take it like sugar or Specsavers, Pat. I remember that shit. Good times, good times.
I miss when ads were just
Funny.
Yeah.
Well, missed it when ads weren't the most annoying thing ever.
Oh, no. There were over here, they were called the Go Compare ads. They were some of the most...
I love those.
But, like, they were clearly in on the joke because they started getting celebrities to come in and beat up the fucking Go Compare guy. They even got Stephen Hawking in on them. They were great. It's like he's doing a fucking seminar about a black hole. So it goes, so what would you do if you could summon a black hole? And it just comes to the Go Compare man getting sucked in by a black hole, and he's like, ha ha ha.
I wish to have the ads that you guys have. I really do.
Yeah, you don't sometimes. Because, you know, not all the ads are memorable because they're fun. Some of them are memorable because they're annoying, like Go Compare Man.
The only one I remember is Foxy Bingo.
Ads, not the bad ad.
You can't have your cake and eat it too there, Zach.
I don't care.
Oh yeah, I know. I remember the other set of ads. I remember the Cadbury's Caramel ads. With the Cadbury's Caramel Bunny.
You had the Caramel Bunny. We had the Drumming Gorilla.
No, the Cadbury's Caramel Bunny, like the one for the UK, the sexy one.
I genuinely don't remember seeing that ever.
You don't remember her?
The only I never saw on TV.
System showed us that more than Tommy did.
Like we had the fucking Drumming Gorilla, and the Drumming Gorilla was awesome.
Yeah, like this was her. She was in the UK, like up until the 90s, and I have a plush of her.
I was
because
born.
Of course I
okay,
do.
yeah. System is like what, like 6 years, like
65.
He's not that old. Show some respect, dude. Dude is like 32. I'm 26. I was born in 98.
So yeah, like Cadbury's Caramel Bunny. I remember telling Wholesome Fred about it, and then for Easter one year, he trolled me so hard. So he came over to my place with this gigantic Easter bag because he had a gift for me. So I'm like, okay, cool. You didn't have to bring a gift, but I appreciate it. And so I'm ripping away all these layers of like tissue paper, and I was like, oh, some Cadbury's caramel bars. Rip away more layers of tissue paper. It's Cadbury's caramel bars. Rip away more pieces of tissue paper. It's just more Cadbury's caramel bars. And then all the way at the bottom is the plush herself, the Cadbury's caramel rabbit. And yeah.
Remember the Cocoa
So I have a
Pops
plush of her
cartoon
now.
ads? Oh yeah.
Oh, they were great. Yeah.
They were great. The fucking crocodile used to always try and nick them. That was always
I'll get you, buddy.
That was always the theme of kids cereals. Just like, you know, buy our cereal to stop this guy from getting some fucking breakfast.
Yeah. Do this to arrest a criminal. It's great.
Stop kicking me.
Golden Nuggets, Cookie Crisp. I remember those ads. Those are great.
TJ, you kind of smell. I still love you though.
Where am I going to shoot at?
Russian roulette's my way. Where would I stop? Nobody knows. Play spin the bottle, spin the gun.
It's time to shoot the Bandicoot.
Alright, I think I'm gonna call it. You guys got any closing words before I end the stream?
You guys think about this very carefully. It's time to get a revenge from all the times he's promoted Honest Bonds himself.
I'm good. I don't got shit.
I'm literally giving you guys free reign to
I don't
plug
have
this shit.
anything either.
I mean, if you do want to see a story about revenge, Honest Bonds, link in the description.
If you want to see me stream and sing and voice act, then I would highly appreciate it if you gave my channel. Oh, hold on, Tommy. I need to link to the stream again. It got lost.
Oh,
Never mind. I found it.
My middle mouse button doesn't work anymore.
Rip.
How does
Fuck,
the
I
middle
need a new
mouse button not
mouse.
work anymore?
Can you still scroll?
I can tilt it to go yeah, I can still scroll, but I can't fucking middle click.
What's the
TJ, why are you kicking my
what
back?
did you even use the middle mouse button for anyway?
I slammed it when I was raging, but fucking that was a while ago.
I wonder why it broke. It's ever a mystery.
Yeah, I know why it broke, dickhead. I mean, I'm surprised it took this long for it to actually succumb to its injuries.
Oh my god, that's like my current controller.
Twitch.tv/Galactic Cuisine.
Oh, dude, scroll with
That's
a
like-
gun is on offer right now.
That's like my current controller. My current controller, I can't go down on the analog stick anymore. It
Alright.
gets stuck. It doesn't want to do anything.
Eddie's plugged his shit. Sam, Jack, Zach, stage is yours if you want to plug. Link it in chat.
Alright, I posted a link to my Chanel. I stream there. I don't really have a streaming schedule, but I stream there. And I hope to post more voice stuff soon. And yeah. I'm also trying to test the possibility of a collab stream. But no guarantees there yet, because collabs are hard.
Alright, Jack,
Read shadows if you want.
Alright, awesome. Well, this has been Crash 4 for the Nintendo Switch. If you guys like what you see in the see more, be sure to let me know down below. Next time we come back to this, we're continuing on in the Egapus dimension. If you want to help support the channel, completely optional. Links down below, throw in PayPal. You don't have to do it, but thank you for doing it in the first place. Check out Honest Bonds and Shadows, links down below as well as all the artists who have contributed to the wonderful art you've seen on stream. And yeah, that's all I've got to say, really. Subscribe. See you later. Thank you guys so much for watching. Oh boy. She's All the Sun. He's Manga Rider. He's Galactic Cuisine. He's
I'm not.
Robots. Regular Real Guy was here. Sorry, Author SSD. And Frania Phoenix was here. And Z the Hyena was here. And I'm Sergeant Major Mario saying ciao.
Bye.
Bye. We'll come to haunt you again later.
Same time on Friday, on Wednesday.